Oh, hi everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of the Guildmates of Ravnica. The penultimate episode, second to last episode. It's been a heck of a ride, and I think possibly the Gruul has been my favourite so far. Before we go around and say hello to these wonderful faces around the screen, please take a moment to look at all of the links that my bot is currently spamming your way, if the enter button works. Failed to send the message, not connected to the account. That could be why I haven't seen any chat, actually, couldn't it? I'll work on that. Kyle, could you take over the stream and introduce everyone?
Sure. Welcome, everyone. And we are back. The third installment of the Gruul Clans segment of our journey through Ravnica. And we're here this week with friends, new and old. And let's go around and introduce all our players for the day. Let's start with... well, since Scratticus is sorting that out, Nairi, can you reintroduce us to Arabella?
Yeah, hi. I'm Nairi. I'm playing Arabella, a halfling bard who is so interested in letting the world know that she's good at what she does. Whether or not she is, it's not really relevant to her. But considering she was proven wrong so many times, she's pissed at society and wants to prove them wrong.
Oh, okay. Excellent. Yeah, we missed her last week.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But it's good to have you back. And let's meet our new players for the week. Masha, am I pronouncing that right? Okay.
Yep.
Masha, can you introduce us to Roja?
Hi, I'm Masha. I'm playing Roja today. She's a rogue forest gnome who got, as a child, abandoned in a big city and had to fight her way to survive as an urchin, and therefore despises everything that has to do with big cities and city life because she felt always overlooked and treated like trash. And she has a quite grumpy demeanor, but of course there's a very soft heart somewhere under this shell that she's showing the world.
Oh, yes, and the Gruul is the place to be with a chip on your shoulder because, boy, we really like to stick it to the man.
Exactly.
So, Celtic Wolf, can you introduce us to Drazen?
Drazen is a Minotaur barbarian. Has done mostly, he's been a soldier. He's done the thing. People tend to treat him like he's stupid because he's big and he's a badass. He likes being out in Ravnica because nobody looks at him twice just because he's a Minotaur. His attitude is he's kind of in it for himself. He's very loyal, but a lot of it is you pay him enough coin and he'll work for you. It's fine. So he's a big badass with kind of a heart of gold, but don't mess with him because he will hit you over the head and just drag your body into the deep.
Ooh, nice. Brutal and nice.
Yeah, Minotaur, that's a thing.
Yeah, I love it in this world that it's pretty commonplace. It's not like, the Minotaur and the Labyrinth is a thing. They are quite commonplace here. And you found a very welcome home in the Gruul clans, especially with the caged ferocity that you say that
Yep.
Jazz has. So
they appreciate me for what I am. I like it.
Let it out. There's no holding it in here.
There isn't. But if one more person mentions my cousin in the maze, I'm gonna have it. Okay, we don't talk about that side of the family very much.
Yeah. the maze dwellers. Yeah.
The maze, we just don't. Okay, They sold out. They sold out to the man. They did. No, we don't talk about that.
Yeah. Everyone's got that side of the family.
We all do. It's that. Yes, that's so true.
So, Scrap, can you please reintroduce us to Fork?
Yes, I can. Fork is a half-orc sorcerer. He's probably evil, but he's got a nice smile and he seems quite nice. He sets lots of things on fire, but really mostly he's just, he gets quite discriminated against, I think, for setting things on fire, but mostly he has fun.
Yes, that is in no short supply of, and it was so crazy last week to have Fork's firebug antics actually help them in persuasion later on in the episode. Yeah, it was beautiful.
All planned, of course. All planned.
Yeah,
I forgot how much I loved Fork.
I didn't know him until now, and I already am in love.
I have seen Fork is wonderful. Fork is Fork.
Okay, so this week, little bit different pacing as we're starting out in prison. It seems as though Grippo, which is the four of you's current chieftain of your Gruul clan, he is a Viashino, which is a lizard folk kind of person, and he's, you four amongst others were in the midst of a jolly good raid on civilization on a small part of Ravnica, and everybody was tranquilized and brought in by the Boros Legion, and they were brought into one of the Boros garrisons and were made prisoners. For the last few days, the four of you and Grippo have been imprisoned in a Boros prison, and yeah, you are plotting your escape or means to get out of here because these walls can't hold you down, so to speak. So we're going to start this week's episode. The five of you are in Yard, which is the exercise area in the Boros encampment, and so it's pretty much you all share a big communal cell that happens to have like magical bars on it, ways that you can't just spell sling your way out of a cell. But out here, though the perimeter of this prison is enforced magically, you are free to roam this open yard area, which is nothing more than 100 yards wide by 100 yards long.
Kyle, I have to ask, did you see the two-shot that we ran on Nerd Immersion this weekend?
No, I saw part of one where you were Fork.
Yeah, because I took Fork, and I kid you not, at the end of the two-shot this weekend, Fork got arrested, so this makes so much canonical sense.
Oh, that's good. Well, good. Yeah, the planes jumped over here to get his to finish his sentence.
I just had to quickly Google how far a yard is.
Yard is 3 feet, which is in
almost
meters.
a meter. Yeah.
Kind of like a meter.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just probably gonna Google like small parts of that every now and then.
I need to keep a chart over here between time zones and measurements. Just some kind of plaque here to.
I worked in engineering. It never gets easier. It never gets easier. Don't even try. Just give up.
Don't try.
I have a question about the setup. Have they stripped us of our equipment, or do we still have that on us?
So yes, you have been stripped of your weaponry, your armor and apparel. You have not. Now, if you would like to make a roll, being a rogue, to see if you could have hidden something in your garb, something small, you may do so.
Okay.
But yeah, weaponry at the moment. Now, to give you as you're doing that, to give you a little bit of the landscape of this is a big squared open field, and there are sections of this field. There is. Do you guys know what bleachers are? Or is
Yep.
Yeah.
American term? Okay, so there are like 5 different bleachered areas, so that little groups of prisoners can hang out together, and there is a sports court. Not that we don't want to coin basketball in here, but some kind of court where sports are played. There is also 2 separate weightlifting areas, exercise areas. There is a walking track around the outside of all this, and then there is also a track on the very inside of the wall where the Boros officers will walk. They stay to the outside. They will patrol there, and typically over the last couple days, you've gauged that there is typically 4 to 8 Boros Legionnaires or Boros Legion officers walking the inside of this while you have Yard. and there are 6 Boros spellslingers on the catwalk above you, on the wall above you, that do patrols up there while you are out for yard. There's never more than 15. Is it 15? Stand by. Correction. There is never more than 18 prisoners allowed out at yard at one time. That way they can keep control over you, and there's not they're not overrun by your sheer numbers. So right now there is the 5 of you. The Gruul, you are the only Gruul clansmen out at yard. You are sitting at a bleachers, and Grippo is talking to you about about what intel he got about trying to escape from here. There is. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. Because you said I could roll to see if I would have been able to hide something on me. I would have probably tried to hide. I have 10 feet of string in my inventory and thieves' tools, so I would have probably tried to hide the string and 1 lockpick.
Okay.
While they were stripping me.
Sure.
Thor couldn't have hid anything, but he's very sad to have lost his pebble.
Oh.
Oh no, we will get it back.
It will all be returned.
Are there any sort of like magical suppressants on Fork or anything like that, or is it just lots of spellslingers don't cast magic, Fork?
No, right now you're fine. When you're out in the yard, you're out in the open, and there's no spell suppression.
Yeah.
The walls are enchanted. The perimeter walls of this establishment are enchanted, and so when you're inside the building, when you're inside the garrison, there's spell suppression, and the walls to get out of here are reinforced with anti-spell magic. But as far as walking around here, you are ordered not to, but you are able to cast spells.
Cool. But they've taken away my pebble, so I just need to figure out which of these has material components.
I mean, if each of you want to hide something small, you can all do sleight of hand checks to see if you can hide that item.
Do I have to sleight of hand, or can I just try and convince them that it's a harmless pebble?
Yeah, you can try to. Go ahead with disadvantage, do a persuasion check.
I just realized that I might need my my focus.
Could I deceive them instead of persuading them?
You could try that, sure. Yeah. Give that away. Ooh, nice.
It's just a harmless pebble.
Wow. Okay.
The guy patting you down it's obviously a newer recruit. This is a shit job. Nobody likes to do this. And then, okay, sure. Yeah. You just put it in your pocket. Looks like a kidney stone. Just get it in. Put it away.
Now look, it's got nice colourful rings around it. Do you see? I'll keep it, thank you. I'll put it in my pocket. That's my arcane focus.
Okay. So yeah, you are able to smuggle said pebble in. Does anybody else want to smuggle something smaller?
Yeah, maybe I have to retcon what I want to smuggle now. I have to decide.
No problem. So I'll keep on laying out the land while you're deciding. So you all are at a set of bleachers talking with Grippo, trying to develop a plan to get out of here and back to the Gruul, the rubble belt, the Gruul clan area. And you're sitting at bleachers, and you can see over at one of the weightlifting areas, there is the Golgari, four members of the Golgari, 2 elves, a troll, and some kind of living plant creature. And the troll's over there, like one-handing the weight sets, the entire sets, not just the weights. And the elves are over there, like bickering back and forth with each other. They look like a brother-sister combo. And they're probably rules lawyering each other. And over at another set of bleachers, you see a goblin dressed in a fine 3-piece suit, and along with 3 brown leathery thralls sitting around him. and he seems to be the thralls are kind of look like gargoyles, but they look kind of soft and leathery skin. They don't have eyes. They just have like a kind of looks like a oh my, some kind of not space helmet, but more so like a racing helmet, very smooth and aerodynamic head with no eyes on it. And he's chatting it up with them, and they're just like they're turning their heads towards him, but they're not saying anything. They're just kind of sitting there. So he's essentially talking to himself. And also on another set of bleachers, you see what appears to be the Rakdos, what goes for the Rakdos clan members here. There is a goblin, a woman dressed in very S&M looking garb with like chains and leather. It looks like the chains are actually hooked right into her skin, and she's lounging about there as the goblin is sitting behind her, going through her hair and pulling things out. And the woman looks very very relaxed as she's kind of bathing in the sun. And there are also two humans dressed in almost circus attire that are hanging out with them. They look like fire throwers or fire eaters or knife throwers that are hanging out with them, talking amongst themselves. And there are 6 Legion guards walking the track on the very outside of this, and then above them on the catwalk there are 6 spell slingers walking around the catwalk. And that is your layout for the yard.
Is there anyone of similar size or bigger than Drazan?
There is a troll, a Golgari troll.
Yeah, so they're sort of like similar.
Yeah. Yeah, the troll's actually quite a bit bigger, but that's it.
Probably not relevant, Folk's just taking in his surroundings. He's fine.
I decided I want to try to keep my spell focus, because that seems like my spells are more useful than the lockpick.
Sure.
And I would go with sleight of hand, like it's a necklace kind of thing with the token on it. It's the important part.
Okay.
First roll in 2 months.
We're all sitting in the same area.
Yeah. You 5 are the only ones in your area. You easily get your spell focus in.
And we've all been introduced to each other by Gripper, right? We've all.
Yep, you all worked together for your first mission, which just ended up you guys got trapped in a corner and they tranquilized you and brought you to prison.
I don't suppose I could have shoved my flute in my boot? Flute in a boot?
The old boot flute.
Flute in the boot.
Flute in a boot.
Classic. You can try. If it's your focus, definitely try. I definitely try to get it in here.
What would that be?
Sleight of boot. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do a sleight of hand check as you.
Does that mean you mostly play soul music?
Oh. Oh, it's a jazz flute for sure.
Oh, well done. That was actually a good one. I hate it.
So 14 will get it in. There was a question, but you feigned pain whenever you took your boot off and distracted them, and you're able to get it in, to get the
okay. Cool.
And nobody's seen it yet. Drazen,
nobody ever will.
Drazen, is there anything you'd like to smuggle into the prison?
Boring as it sounds, a set of dice.
Sure, yeah. Absolutely. Go ahead and do a
Oh, well, you can make deals. Deals are good.
Yeah.
All right, so.
Yeah, in the prison yard, anything goes.
Yeah, if I can't shank, I've got horns. It's not like, they're going to take that away from me there.
No.
No.
They would never maim. Such proud.
They can try, but it'll end badly, just saying. All right, so that's my dex. There we go.
Okay, so while you're rolling, Grippo's going to be giving giving you all the intel. Grippo says, "Now, I was speaking with that there goblin chap over there with the Orzhov little clique. He says he's been here for a few weeks. He doesn't seem too concerned with this accommodation." Yeah, you did good. Yep, you definitely got your dice in. He doesn't seem too concerned with their accommodations. I, for one, am ready to get out of here and back out into the free lands. Does anyone have any ideas on how to get out of here?
Is this anyone's first time?
Yeah. Well, there was that one jail holding stuff.
Of course, it's your first time, Arabella. You're so lovely. Oh,
Thank you.
She's so cute.
yeah.
So,
Oh,
Drazen says, it's been my experience from before that if one were to start a fight out here, they tend to send kind of everybody in. So it's a good distracting technique. And once they all get in here, there's chaos. And in chaos, there is opportunity, I have found.
That is one method, yes, and I agree. I've seen that one. Maybe you and the troll could do something. The other one is the little guy gets it. You say you were speaking to that goblin chap. Did he seem weak and feeble? Could we make him very sick? Just feed him dirt or something until he starts throwing up everywhere and they bring the medics in.
Bork, you should know, goblins, they can eat a lot of dirt.
We'll find something.
He seems well connected. I'm not so sure I want to step on his toes.
Oh, I wouldn't step on his toes. I'd feed him to him.
You want to start a fight as a distraction, and how do you want to go from there? How well does just getting invisible in a crowd go for you?
I'm not good at that. But I'm very good at setting the crowd on fire.
Thought so as well.
you know, the fire.
Well,
We could.
that's got some potential.
We still have to get out of here, though. Like,
I.
a riot is good and well, but after that, like, those walls, there's no cracks. There's no open doors. I don't have my lockpicks. What do you...
If we want distraction, I learned a thing or two about heating stuff up, particularly metal. Thanks, Fork. And
You're
so
welcome.
I can do that from a distance, I guess, and then we can piss someone off without them knowing who did it.
I can also make a guard, my friend.
Oh, I can do that too. But will it last inside?
An hour-ish. Oh, inside, huh?
This
If we're
walkway.
gonna have a shot at getting out, it's gonna have to happen out here because it's not gonna be able to. We're not gonna be able to do anything inside.
Oh yes.
Question, DM. Is there, like, any kind of gate or something in this yard, or is it just enclosed walls?
There's one gate in and one gate out. It's all the same. Leads into an open area where there is stationed officers in there. That is kind of like their hub. They have like this big hub area, and you all have to order through there to go back to your cells and out to the yard.
I also have. Can I ask some questions about the spell slingers? Are they armored?
Some. There's some that are, some that aren't.
Is it metal armor?
Some. Yep. Mhm.
And is the walkway that they are standing on? Does it happen to be a straight line?
Yeah. Well, it's 4 walls, but yeah, it's a square. You're in a square right now. So yeah, there's 4 straight lines.
Wonderful. The nice thing about streets and walkways, it seems, is they're in lovely straight lines. So if you've got a line attack, like I know I have, and the guard didn't take my focus away. Look, I've still got my pebble.
Got mine too.
Oh, I got my flute in my boot.
So I guess the question is, do you want to try something out here, or do you want to go back? Because if we go back, then we got nothing inside. We got none of the spells are going to work. So I think if we're going to do something, I don't care because doesn't make a difference to me. But if we're going to use magic, then we're going to have to do something out here, right? Because nothing's going to work on the inside.
So, you're right. From previous experience, they do send everything in, but usually when there's a big fight, all the spell slingers stay up top and just cast magic from above, right? So if you start a fight with a troll, I can sneak up onto the walkway and bzzzt.
I could also disguise you as a guard,
Just
I think.
really technical
No,
term.
I can only disguise myself as a guard. Dang it.
That's what I call the spell. It goes bzzzt.
Ah,
Well, the thing is, if you can disguise yourself, Ro, as a guard, then you got a better chance of getting out and getting the keys.
yeah,
In
the
the
problem
chaos.
is that I would have to make myself like double my size, so they shouldn't touch or otherwise interact with me.
I mean, I might feel a bit dirty, but you could make me look like a guard if you want to, Ro.
Yeah, no, I can't. I just realized I can only make myself look like a guard. So
Oh.
I'm guessing my disguise kit's not with me. Not that I can make a guard outfit out of grass.
Sit there and weave a little bit. Maybe make like a guard
how
booty.
long do we have?
But
Alright.
to be fair, Fork will probably burn it though. So
So if I start a fight, all right, and the guards start to come in, how fast can you change clothes, Fork?
Yeah, I've never timed myself. I guess I can do it in a couple of minutes. Especially if the person who is wearing the clothes currently is dead, then it's very easy.
Can you make them dead?
Oh, I've heard about healing spells and other sorts of spells, but I'm only interested in the ones that hurt people.
All right, all right. So how about I go and rough up the troll over there? When everybody comes in, Fork, you need to get yourself into costume so you can get close enough to do damage. I can keep the fight going for a while if you move quick and nobody strikes me with a spell. Anybody got another idea?
I could ask the troll if he's in.
I can do that.
Always good.
Like, no, I can do that. Like, without actually talking to him, I can do. Like, in his mind and stuff. Like, be like,
Maybe
hey,
we
dude,
could-
what about.
Even better, trolls are not terribly bright.
Yeah.
So if we
We
can
can
do
do-
that and get everybody over in that side, then Fork, you're gonna have to get your butt up there and knock out everybody else.
Oh, I'm very confident.
I'm sure you are. That doesn't make the rest of us feel necessarily warm and fuzzy, but unless you got a better idea, guys, we need to get out of here.
there might be one idea. Maybe we can combine these ideas together. I liked what was said about getting an extra set of keys, but also, what if we can convince one of these guards, by using their attire, maybe we can convince one of them to, I don't know, let us specifically out into the yard at night when everyone's asleep because we did some shady business or something like that, and they need to talk to us or something. I don't know. Guards can be shady. We need to find the shadiest one and make them come out here, and we can make a deal with them. Wait, no.
Kyle, remind me of this
Convince them to let us out.
of the Ravnica setting. Is there like one of the clans that's particularly like religious and holy and stuff?
There are. It all depends on how you look at that. The Orzhov are the main they're religious, but they're also the bank. They're pretty much the mob, a religious mob. So like a Catholic mob.
If we can convince them that one of us needs to come out at night to pray, that could work.
No, you can aim for that, yeah.
What if we can convince them it's all of us and we're part of the same thing, and tonight is maybe something special, and we need to pray tonight, and it can't be
Summer
any other.
solstice or some crap.
Yeah, like it's a specific time of the year where the moon is just right, the
I'm-
stars are aligned.
I've been
Night of the mother.
I've been incarcerated here several times. I don't think they'll believe me, but the rest of you can do that.
She's charming. She can do it.
I can try and convince them that I need you by my side because we need, I don't know. I'll figure something out.
Yeah.
Do we want to go ahead with the nighttime
moral
plan
support.
then, or the riot plan? I'm in favour of the
Try
riot.
both. We can go with the whole like praying stuff, and if that doesn't work out, we can still fight. Like, it's not exclusive.
Someone was saying something about talking to the troll. I mean, we might be able to get some of these yahoos from the other guilds on our side if they were persuaded to do so.
I don't think I should be the one to talk.
I can message everyone I can see within some distance.
Just be careful who you talk to, though. You don't want to. They might find it more advantageous to tell on us than to join us.
120 feet I have for you both.
Hmm.
Probably not the what was it, goblin you were talking about?
He's Orzhov. They are swindlers, wheelers, and dealers for sure, but they usually drive hard bargains.
I don't have anything to offer for them. Except for getting out, if this works out.
How are we going to, so I understand the riot. How are we going to escape, though? Those walls are 30 foot tall.
Use it as a distraction, knock them out, get the keys. Leave while everyone is still trying to pull their pants up.
But then we gotta wade through the station. There's bound to be troops in there.
Oh, hey, what? If we can get up to the walkway, we could maybe find a way onto the roof where they sometimes have smoking breaks.
That's an idea. If we can get up there. Does anyone know how to climb real well?
No.
I'm extras. Also, I'm small.
Well, I'm not the best at climbing, but I guess I could try.
Maybe Drazen could throw you up a bit, but that's still gonna only maybe get you halfway at best.
And it's gonna make it kind of obvious if I pick him up and hurl. Just saying.
Yeah.
So I think, okay, which one do you guys want to do? Do you want to wait until night for the prayer? Do you want to start a fake riot now and try and swipe a key? Or 5?
Prayer first. If that doesn't work, we have still some court time tomorrow.
Okay. Ooh, and I think actually if we can swipe more than one set of key, that would be suspicious, but at the same time, if we have more than one and some of us get found out, at least we'll have spares. I don't know, we'll see if it comes to it. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
It would be also nice if there was some way of taking our equipment when we leave.
We can... But what about the weapons? I was thinking we could tell them that, hey, we might need our equipment because there's... we can say our weapon and equipment was ceremonial!
My ceremonial short bow.
Yeah, we have ceremonial weapons. It's a thing.
Maybe you're overestimating how charming you are.
Or underestimating.
Oh!
Surprise me.
Wait till I get my flute out. You'll see.
I haven't set anything on fire for a long time and I'm getting itchy.
I can see it in his eyes. It's been days. He's gonna pop.
Sure, let's get out our ceremonial short bows and daggers and pray to the night.
Yeah, I'm not so sure that's gonna go well, but we can give that a shot.
What can they do? Punch us again? Who knows?
You got punched? I wish I got punched.
I can punch you now if you really want to.
No, settle down. Save the charm. Please. This is that part where you beat up the toughest guy in the yard. That old trick.
Oh, you're right. I'll just punch you tomorrow then, if it doesn't work.
Wait till we're on the other side of the wall. Do me that favor.
You still want to get punched after we escape?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay.
Whatever floats your boat.
Yeah. So, I hear a bunch of good ideas. Which are we striking on first?
Ceremonial moon midnight prayer?
Excellent.
Oh, one idea. Although, oh, maybe. The prayer thing. Would it help if one of us would look super sick or super glowy or something else super freaky?
Super freak.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe we can sort of try and
I mean, the thing is, inside I can't do much, but we
yeah.
can make one of us look like super fucked up, and we could be, oh no, they need their prayer otherwise, and we need our ceremonial, whatever, we have to drain their blood, I don't know. And then I cast like minor illusion and make them like a glowy ring around their head to say like, our prayers have been heard.
I have an idea. We can all go now, find a guard where there's magic outside, and we can tell them now that we need to pray later tonight, and I can use my magical effects to make this weird smell or weird effect sort of happen, and we can say one of us is really sick, and that make that smell come from them, and say we need to do this prayer tonight so that we can help cure this person.
It's worth a shot.
I,
Maybe we make it contagious or something, so it's not just the goodness of the heart that we're for.
We do have to pin it on whatever praise stuff we're doing so that we don't end up accidentally sending them to quarantine.
Mm-hmm.
We'll figure it out.
I don't know how prison works, man.
I'm not very good at persuading and stuff, so if you want me to be your victim, I can make myself look quite sickly. And I'll sort of like use poison spray, but not anyone. I'll just like emit a green mist, like. Oh.
Are you saying you can make yourself look a little green?
I can make myself look ill, yeah. Little acid splash on the face.
Wow, that's commitment.
I'll add the odor effect with prestidigitation.
I have minor illusion. I think I can like conjure up some boil.
Fork, just growl, really, really like a guttural growl. There we go.
Welcome, Raiders! Thank you so much, Lynx and Raiders. Welcome. We're in prison. We're planning a breakout. So far, we have Riot. Try and make one of us look sick. Opt for a midnight prayer. We're still spitballing.
It's mainly Fork that's spitballing right now.
Yeah, spitting acid. Okay, so Drowsen, are you going to hold the very sick, ill Fork out for the soldiers to examine?
I can carry him. He don't weigh that much.
Okay. Might sell it a bit, making him look frail.
Well, I could also, like, pound his face a little bit and make him look really sick. Just saying. A little verisimilitude. Just a couple of hits, you know. Maybe a puncture wound on the shoulder. It's up to you guys, however you want to do this. Again, I don't do the whole spell charisma thing. I pick things up, I put them down, I beat them up. So, Fork, I take a couple of swings at you and make you look a little...
Well, I mean, I don't know if I need to look beaten up, do I? I'm a poison spray again.
Yeah, the problem is once we enter, like, the building, it's all gone again.
Oh.
Like, all the work. Maybe
if I punch him a couple of times, he'll look bad.
Maybe not a hard punch, but maybe just like a backhand or something. But inside, not now, because that could already start the riot and really don't.
Unless we cover around him, even though we're tiny.
Yeah, right. With my standing 3 feet, I'm gonna cover this whole operation.
Ooh, Fork, lay down.
The Fork just crumples like a sack of potatoes. As soon as Arabella says it, he's like, oh.
Okay, let's stand around his face.
Hang on a minute, what's happening? what are you gonna do?
I like it.
There we have cover.
This looks very not right. I don't know if I'm part of it.
I'm just
Hey,
gonna,
just
I'm just
play
gonna
with it.
like a half-assed kick against the chip. Like, what are we doing right now?
Hey, at least it looks like he passed out, so it's selling it. Keep going.
Okay, so Fork, how much of your preemptive acid spraying and poison spraying, or acid splashing and poison spraying, did you actually do to yourself?
Well, if we're damaging, which I guess we are, I probably would have just done one acid splash. And the poison spray I would have just sprayed in the air like a...
Oh, okay. Like a fine perfume commercial.
Yeah. Little puff.
Ode to the Fork. A scent from her.
Obviously I'll opt to fail my DC. But I'll take 10 points of... No, 8 points of poison damage. Very nearly a wild magic surge. That could have been fun.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Don't hit me, I'm
So,
a
yeah,
light
yeah.
two-third self.
You definitely have the bubbling boiled skin. You're looking pretty rough, and you get the poof of green going, and then you get down. I guess whoever's kicking him in the head can roll like your strength modifier plus.
That's 0.
So so it'd be since he's not fighting it, it would be that plus 1.
That's 1, right?
Yeah.
No, 1 point of damage. Ow, that really hurts. Stop it.
Probably the gravel under her feet hurts more than the kick itself.
It's okay, Funk. We're gonna make you all better once we're out of here, I promise. I'll heal you myself.
It's starting to look a little rough.
Oh.
Do you know how many times I've nearly died in the last couple of weeks?
I'll sing you a song. I'll sing you 2 songs.
Alright then.
Okay.
So you wrap them up and trying to do it inconspicuously. What are you doing after the kicking and the acid and everything? Like, how are you going about drawing attention? What would you like to do?
Help! Help! He's sick. I say,
Oh god.
he's sick. You need help out here.
Our
Two
fellow
of
acolyte is really
I
sick.
swell up in my arms and kind of like go, help!
It's worse than I thought.
okay, you're cradling
Oh.
him. He's just hanging there limp in your arms.
Yep.
This is gonna need a lot of prayer.
So the 2 of the guards,
Oh,
2
we
guards
do
patrolling the grounds. These are heavily armored guards. Walk over. Seems to be the problem. What's going on with him?
As they're in like line of sight, I'm gonna cast minor illusion on Fork.
Mhm.
And make it like some boils that are like appearing and disappearing again, and it's like kind of as if his skin was in motion.
Okay. Yeah, they're like bubbling up. Okay.
I look at the guard and say, I don't know, he just dropped, but I mean, his skin's all weird, and I've seen this out in the hinterlands, and it's usually pretty contagious. I've already had it, so I'm fine, but we need to get him out of here, otherwise, he's just gonna make everybody sick.
The plague.
Well, you see, sir, it's kind of like this. We're all sort of part of the same sort of religious formation, if you will. And we sort of made a devotion about a year ago on this day that we would pray every single year for good fortunes. And obviously you can tell our fortunes have been a little down the past few days. And really, we have to pray again tonight when the moon is high in the sky, otherwise he might die and his infection will spread.
And I start coughing.
It's already starting. It's really bad.
Hold on,
Right.
just hold on, just a second. All right. So, you said you couldn't get it, And
Well, I can't get it bad, but it's kind of like getting a flu shot. I mean, I can still carry it. So I've had it before. It's kind of
It's just
messy.
us though, because of the whole.
okay, he's gonna get kind of close, but hold his cloak up over his mouth and just take a glance at Fork's body.
As he leans in close, I'll lean forward and cough. And I'll cough with poison spray, like...
Ah.
Not good when they start coughing.
What's your DC roll? What's your DC roll, huh? For your minor illusion? I'm going to assume it's higher than.
It's
13?
I think 13.
Oh, it's disgusting. It's so gross.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely sick. Now, Arabella, go ahead and make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Okay.
You talk to him about the ceremonial stuff that typically they don't give a shit. Wow. Okay. Right.
Does he take the
Okay.
poison damage as well? Like...
Oh, you sprayed it at him. Okay,
Oh, yeah,
okay.
definitely. Poison. As soon as I lean forward and cough, poison spray.
Okay. Oh, hold on, he's gonna roll. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Ah!
And I'm gonna keep the minor illusion up. It only lasts for a minute, and when it subsides, I'm just gonna.
Okay.
It's worse than I thought.
It sprays him in the eye.
Need to pray. This poor
Diseased.
guy.
It
I'm
already
gonna go closer to the guard with the body and just kind of go, yeah, and I'm leaning over him and going, yeah, we need to do something here. Lots of sickness. Bad
So
sickness.
that guard runs away. He runs away from you. Scream. That's 12 damage, and he's not doing so well. And the other one starts backing away from you, Drazen, as you're bringing Fork's body towards him. Whoa. Just calm down. Keep away. All right. Let's. We're gonna get somebody out here. Just stay away from everybody. Just. Ew. Just. You're just.
That's
Okay,
rude, though.
Stay here. We're gonna take care of it. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get somebody. This is above anything I know. So, just stay here and don't die. And I'll be right back.
Only our prayer can save him.
I pray when the moon's high in the sky and the stars are aligned.
You pray loudly to save our companion. This is the early prayer part before it gets dark.
Only prayer.
The early prayer part. The pre-prayer. Yes. Pre-game prayer. Okay.
Pre-game prayer. I take a knee.
It's,
Here we go. This is my companion. I just rattle on like that about my companion and my I make stuff up as I go along.
okay. Yep. Selling it. Sure. Okay. Drazen, go ahead and do a performance check, because you're really just pouring it on, and I'm sure everyone around you is going to feel the passion that you're really putting out there.
Yeah, and charisma is not my strong point.
You're a Minotaur. That's fair.
But I'm big, so that whole intimidation thing, I can do an intimidation one.
You're holding this frail, dying half-orc. Why?
Why him?
He was so young.
The best of us.
All right.
Nobody's gonna believe that. Anybody in here knows Fork.
Well,
Okay. Yeah. You're just laying it on as emotional as your Minotaur lineage can allow you to be. Why? Oh, why?
So why? I am bereft, and I am upset. Minotaurs do not show emotions, but I feel emotion. My friend, who I have been with for all of these times, I am wounded. I am feeling upset. Oh, whoa! All the whoa. Guys,
You know what,
help me
the
out
di-
here. I think I'm help.
the dice
Woe
might
is me.
the dice
That is-
might not be showing it, but I'm so buying it. I'm so- I'm sold. So that was beautiful. I'm mourning now. So, okay. So the two soldiers run away, and you see them run over to the big gate, and someone on the inside opens the gate up, and they are yelling, and there seems to be a fuss over at the gate, and we lost.
Oh no!
Yeah, I think she was having internet issues. So there seems to be some bustle over at the gate, and after a few seconds, the gate goes down. Then after a few more seconds, it comes back up, and the guard that said they would get help seems to come out with some kind of like priest-looking fella in flowing robes. And Drazen and Arabella, can you make a perception check for me, please?
Yeah.
Sure.
As this soldier and priest looking person come out.
Am I back? Do you hear
The
me?
perception check?
You're back.
Yep, perception. Fork, you're just. That was a beautiful poison spray right into the eyes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, burns. Tear gas burns.
Yeah. Lesser 12 points of poison damage to a lesser NPC is not good. That guy's gonna be in the infirmary for days.
Oh.
Oh wow, you both. Awesome. Okay. So you both notice as this priest is being escorted out into the yard and over to your position, you hear the jingling of many keys around the priest's waist. They seem to be of some kind of importance. Maybe the head of medical, so to speak, and have many keys of many functions.
He's in, like, before he's too close, I'm gonna real quick lean over to Arabella, like as if I'm mourning on her shoulder, like crying on her shoulder, and I'm gonna whisper, maybe he will have to join us in our prayers, so we have him alone in the court.
And we can take the key from him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We might need him to tide over the bubbling.
Maybe. We'll see. Just a thought.
So the soldier and the priest make their way over. They're both human, and they make their way over, and the priest seems to be the problem here. Oh.
My friend is sick. Heal him. You're a priest. Do that praying thing. And I kind of like half shove Fork into him.
Oh, please.
That thing.
Whoa.
But my
Fine.
friend, you know that they can't heal him. Only our prayers can heal.
It must
You must
be
pray with us. He
when the
has to
moon is
pray.
high and the stars are aligned.
Okay. Can I get two of the three of you to make? I will give you the choice for each of you to make performance, persuasion, or deception. I need two of the three of you to make one of those checks.
Can I make performance? It's really good.
Okay. Performance for you. You are muted, Masha.
Yeah, I realized. You should definitely. And what was it? Deception? Wow.
Deception, performance, or persuasion.
I have a +2 on deception. Drazhan, how are you?
I do better on intimidation.
Yeah, that's. So, should I roll?
Yeah, go ahead and do it, because charisma's not my strong point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nyrie's was super low, so let's just let you roll ahead. Hope
Well, I
you
rolled an 11.
plus 11. Wow.
I think that Kraken spell really helped me, and now I'm gonna roll only ones.
So
I mean, my advantage roll was a 19, but
yeah. You both did well. Okay, so you're really pouring it on, and he's like, I don't. He starts putting his cloak up. I don't recall any religious disorders that look like this. What is your religion? He looks at you, Arabella.
It is one that is long forgotten. Not a lot of city people know about it nowadays, and it really hurts us.
Oh no,
Because-
come down. It's okay. It's okay.
We're such a small group of people, and no one appreciates it.
Oh, poor thing. I'm so sorry for your misfortune. Your friend there, he's going to need to go into medical. I don't believe I can do whatever he has.
Oh no, if we move him now, he might as well die. And we will all be afflicted, and we can never cure the plague.
This is a religious thing. This is our God is not happy with us. I look up in the sky. Not happy. We must pray together.
We have to stay here until night. And we have
I
to...
will stay with him.
Yeah. We must pray. We must do the ritual tonight, and we have to stay here and pray to appease the god so that he doesn't kill off our friend in the meantime.
And our one after another.
It's very fortunate for you that I've never seen a 30 before on something like this. So,
Well,
yes, I understand. Look. Normally we can't accommodate such rituals, especially with the security of the institution to consider. But I think I can make arrangements. Just the lot of you has to stay here. This is an hour quarantine site, and you have to stay here. And we will. So you say that all you need is the night and the moon, right, to cure your friend.
Yes.
Plague.
and I need my ritual dagger.
Ritual dagger.
Oh, right. We need our ceremonial equipment too.
What?
Well, as a man of
ceremony?
faith, you will know that there's more to a ritual than just praying.
There's certain garb that must be worn when you pray. Surely, as a man of faith, you know this.
Yes.
So I'm gonna stand up and do it because I can do an intimidation and say, "Do you want to be the one responsible for this entire facility?
Okay, so you loom over.
Everybody to get sick?"
You loom over top of this guy with a plague victim in your arms. Contribution check.
I'm getting ready to cast something, but thematically I'm just bubbling at the mouth.
Okay. Oh.
Listen. Everyone calm down. I'm sorry. I'm trying here. This is not protocol. I was not trained for this. I used to light the candles for shit's sake, okay? So, calm down. Please don't hurt me.
Is the cleric standing within 5 feet of the other guard?
Yes, yeah.
In that case, can I hiccup and sort of like and acid splash the pair of them?
Sure.
We are most important NPCs, right?
So both of them need to make a DC 14 save or be splashed with 7 acid damage.
Okay, it's 7 will hit.
He's getting worse.
So this will be for the priest, and this will be for the guard. Okay, so Drowson is like pushing you like right up against him. He's like, whoa, and then you shoot spray out, and the priest like moves to the side, and the guard's just kind of like watching over this, really bored. Doesn't really, doesn't have any say in anything, and he just catches it right to the face.
My eyes.
Okay, that's
Sorry.
it. I'm command decision. Quarantine. We're gonna rope off this area. Well, all right. What garb do you need? Let's get this done. We can't be having this and spread throughout the prison.
I'm gonna describe my backpack to him, and that there's like everything inside I need for my role in the ritual.
Yeah, I describe my my equipment as well, including my dagger, my painter's supplies, my drum, and my lute.
This is highly unusual.
I need my great axe.
Maybe you need to be more educated, my friend.
What in the 9 hells do you need a great axe for a ritual? I have never heard of any religion
You've never heard of my religion now, have you?
There's dances
Man.
involved. There's
Think he's gonna throw up again.
letting blood involved. It's the whole thing.
Okay, all right, calm down. Everyone calm down. Okay, I will get these things for you, but you will be under close scrutiny while doing your ritual.
Of course.
We expect nothing less of you people.
Thank you so much for all your help.
We appreciate it. Our God will remember this.
I don't
Thanks.
question, sir, but yes, let's just end this disease before it spreads and kills us all.
That's the plan.
Yes.
And he turns and scuttles. Oh, my God. Oh well, it'll zoom when it wants to.
That acid, it's the acid splash.
Yeah, you hit him on the way out. God, he got away. So yeah, he scampers off. Key just slapping at his hip as he goes away, and he makes his way straight for the gate. The other guilds are just kind of like watching all of you, especially the goblin who is like got his hand resting on his head resting on his hand, quizzically, and yeah, you all seem to have this like own little area to yourself, and you're not supposed to leave. All eyes are on you all, and the whistle blows, and the rest of yard goes in. Everybody goes through the gate.
Pray for us. Pray for us. Us praying.
We are the forsaken.
Trying here, guys.
So the five of you sitting out there, and Grippo's like, "Wow, that was quite the performance, all of you. You really know your shit." Is he really sick? Or, I'm sorry.
He's
I'm gonna
completely
make one of the
fine.
boys pop.
Oh, okay, good. I was concerned there for a minute. I was buying it. I'm sorry. It was compelling.
Hey, Fork.
Are there any guards about?
I mean, there are some about. There's 4 left in here, but they're on the outside. They're staying way away from you.
Yeah, we're probably huddled together, more or less.
Yes, Bella.
You're doing a great job.
Take out half the Boros just by investigative spitting. Comes to check on you.
I'm loving how much damage I've done stealthily so far.
So, what are we gonna do next? Now that we got this,
Wait.
we're gonna get all our stuff back, and then we're gonna do ritual bullshit.
Yeah, we're gonna bullshit our way out of here.
I'm good at that. Kind of rolls his shoulders there.
And if hell breaks loose, we have all our stuff.
So about 20 minutes later, the priest and another guard who actually has his face and hasn't been splashed comes out, and they come out very like timidly, and they give you a wide berth, and then the guard has his hands full of equipment and an axe going lengthwise. He's holding it down with his chin, going lengthwise across his shoulders, and he hurries up and runs over to all of you, and like 10 feet from you just throws it all on the ground and then runs away. There you go, there's your stuff.
Appreciate
Thank you
it.
very much.
And I'm gonna go and take my stuff and then stand in a way that hopefully like kinda hides Fork's face, so I don't have to minor illusion him over and over and over.
Okay.
So, did he bring out my scale mail too?
Yeah. So, well, you never were. Your apparel was never taken from you. So whatever armor you were wearing, you retained. It's any weapons and equipment they took.
Cool.
So anything that's on your character sheet, your starting equipment, you all have now. That's all been returned to you for your ceremony, of course.
Oh, all the ceremony. Cool.
I even have candles in my inventory.
Oh, cool. I do too. I can put mine on one half. You put yours on the other half.
Yeah.
I'll take out the drum and I'll start going like dum da da dum dum da da dum 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 da da dum.
Okay.
I'm just sort of like starting it.
Yeah, I'm gonna put out, like, I have 5 candles. I'm gonna take 2 of them out and put them, like, around his head.
Okay. Okay. So are you laying fork down on the ground?
I'm gonna
or-
lay fork down, and I'm gonna grab my great axe and the hand axe, and like stand over him like I'm guarding him.
Okay.
Look up to the sky and like roar, do a minotaur roar thing.
Ooh. Okay. Nice. Nice. Okay.
Oh my god. If we're being watched as I'm doing the drum, I'm gonna yell out, "Oh dear God, listen to our prayers," and I'm gonna cast prestidigitation to make all the candles light.
Ooh, nicely done.
Okay.
Ah! Hear us!
Okay. Can the 3 of you make performance checks
Performance, oh no.
Ready to try.
as you are laying the ceremony out for the
Fuck.
crowd?
Sorry.
There-
I only put down candles. I didn't do that.
How do you guys get to do this cute boxes that say performance on it? So.
I just click on it in my character sheet.
Ah,
Oh
Have it.
my god.
Yeah, that's a -1 to performance for you.
Yeah, it's a feature of the Roll20 character sheet. So you're using D&D Beyond, right? So.
no, I actually started sliding some of it in, so that's.
Oh, cool.
I can do 2 things at once.
I
I'm
cannot.
just gonna figure out where I put it. There we go, my settings. All right, I'll work on it, but I'll do that.
Oh, okay.
Why is it like Drazan and Ro both have low charisma?
I'm a minotaur. I'm not. No, they don't like me much.
Just no.
So Arabella's out there giving it a roll, just just the whole
Hey,
thing
yeah, there we go.
swift and fluid and ceremonial, and it's selling it. It's essentially Siegfried and Roy out there, and it's presentation is there. Roha, you're trying. It's tough. This is not a role you've been accustomed to, and pretending to be doing a religious ceremony on the fly is probably not your strong
In the
suit.
meantime, Ro can't decide where to put the candles and always shifting them. It's
Yeah, you're like awkwardly setting them up, and then they all start lighting up on their own because Arabella casts a spell.
yeah.
Now you all see there are 6 spell slingers on the catwalk above you, and there are 6 soldiers spread throughout the inner perimeter here, pretty much the same as normal yard, as you are performing your ceremony. And the priest.
If you can gather them into a 40-foot circle.
And I take my axe and I draw a really big circle around all of us. I cast protection that all in this circle may be.
Maybe don't include us, I can't specify very well.
I'm trying.
Oh, but I don't want to burn you.
Maybe I'm just gonna cast some sparkles. I have prestidigitation as well.
Okay. I wish they made firecracker sound.
Like that. Going all out. Everyone wants to be part of this religion now. It's so
Yeah.
fancy.
The most festive plague I've ever been to. Excellent.
That I've ever been to.
This is great.
Fine, we got this. It's all fine.
So,
Fine.
let's see here. So, what do we have?
Okay,
Oh
Uh,
my.
I figured it out.
Hey, got it. Rapid fire performance. It's for each maneuver. Okay, so how do we do this here? I'm going to. So you all are doing your ceremony. The ceremony has begun. You're all giving it your all. Hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? And you're really pouring it on thick. Some points it seems to be really selling. I mean, everybody's paying attention because you're the only ones in here. Whether they're paying attention because they're compelled, or for sympathy, or because just because that's their job and they can't wait for you to be done and they don't care. Hard to tell. What would you like to do during the ceremony? Is there anything we're aiming for, or we're just going to perform a ceremony and then go to bed? What would you like?
All right, I'm gonna start walking like around that outside circle, and I'm gonna keep making it bigger, and I'm gonna kind of keep an eye on at what point do I start to make them nervous, like when they really start to focus on he's drifting a little far out here, and they start to kind of get a little bit like that. I want to see what point, like where the line is.
Okay. You. How do I put it? You do a what size circle did you start with? A 10-foot circle, diameter circle?
I think probably 10. Probably like 10 because that's what we started with, right? When we were laying down candles and stuff.
Sure. Yeah. Okay, so you start with your 10-foot circle. They just keep letting you go. You do a 20-foot circle, so you do it in increments of 10, 30-foot circle. Once you get about like you're done with your 30-foot circle and you start another ring, that's when like the priest will yell out, okay, we need to keep that not so large. Careful now. We don't want to have to interrupt your ceremony.
And I just keep at that level circling around and look back at those guys. And so we kind of know now how far we can get before they start. How close is that to the wall? We're doing a 30-foot.
So the actual rec area, the yard area, is surrounded by a track, which is meant for prisoners to walk around or run around for exercise. And after that track, there's 10-foot distance between that track and the officers' track that they walk around to patrol. And between their track and the wall is 5 feet. So you are roughly 15 feet from the track, from your track.
Okay.
So from the wall, you're looking at 30 feet.
All right.
You're
And how many people we got watching us?
13.
A lot of people.
Just gonna Ro will start a prayer in Gnomish.
Okay.
Just say things that sounds prayer-ish.
Oh, okay. Sure.
She just wants it to sound like somewhat different.
Ro!
Okay.
Ro! Can you minor illusion me on the floor?
No. You're too big, I think. Minor illusion is only 5-foot cube, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna start circling back.
5 feet is like...
I'm 6'2".
Can you roll up into a ball? Then I could do it.
Oh! I curl up into a ball. Oh! Holding my stomach.
It's working!
And
I'm gonna minor illusion fork on wherever he's laying right now on the ground.
Okay.
And
So
I
you're
will
gonna put,
cast invisibility.
Oh, okay. Nice. I'm gonna do two intelligence checks. What is your DC, Masha?
13.
Oh no.
I'm gonna do 2 intelligence checks to give. The first one will be for the people on ground, and the second one will be for the spell slingers above watching, to see if they happen to notice the bloop, you're here, and bloop, you're not here. Transfer, and the fact that you're casting a spell. So we'll see. So the first roll. Okay, good. Luckily, people up above do not notice. They're looking at you, and they don't seem to notice the difference, the change. The people below.
Yeah.
Okay. So you successfully have an illusioned fork in the fetal position on the ground. Fork, you stand up and you look around, and no one seems to be looking at you or notice that you're there.
Great, I wipe the acid spittle from my mouth, and I'd like to go and sneak my way over to the walkway somehow.
Sure, yeah. Go ahead and do a stealth check with advantage, as you are very invisible.
Thank God for advantage. 18.
Oh my god.
Yeah. You make your way over the 30 feet over to the wall, and you touch the wall. You There doesn't seem there's guards like to the left and right of you, but there's one 15 foot to the left and one like 25 feet to the right on their track standing.
Is there any like ladders or anything up onto this walkway so I can get all of the spell slingers in a nice straight line?
There's no ladders, but I mean there's nothing stopping you from climbing the wall. But yeah, there's no ladders. They wouldn't allow ladders down here for the.
Of course. Well, then I'll start trying to climb the wall.
And I'm gonna yell and like bang the great axes on my plate armor and try to like make sure everybody's watching me and not the invisible one who's trying to get up the wall.
Okay, sure. You're laying it on. Drazen, let's have you do since performance isn't quite your thing, but you're not really doing performance like to be performance sake. Let's do a performance roll and an intimidation roll and take the higher of the two. Straight rolls, but take the higher of the two. So that'd be 6 and
performance. You said
yes.
Roll high.
6 and 7. Okay, so so they're paying mind to you, but like they're not enough that stops them from scanning around and looking. Okay, Fork, as you're over at the wall and you want to make your way up here, go ahead and start climbing. Give me an athletics check, please. As you scale your first 10 feet up the wall.
12.
Nice.
Okay, you are able to continue scaling. You're making an average pace, nothing great. These stones are not great to climb. It's not like there's a lot of good footing, but it's sufficient enough for you to get a grip on it. So you make it 10 feet up. Okay, you're getting there. Second one, it's 40 feet up.
I wanted to try and vocally inspire our invisible friend in whatever he may be doing.
Yeah, that would totally work because you'd be
Can you have to be able to see him to do it.
Do I?
If you can just project it, you're good. If you have to be able to, if it says target creature, ally, whatever you can see,
Gordon?
then I'll call it. Otherwise, yes, you can.
No, who can hear you?
Yeah. One creature other than yourself within 60 feet of you who can hear you.
Oh, perfect then. Absolutely. You just say out. Yeah, just you can mix it right in with the ritual, and no one will know the wiser.
A D8, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna as I do that, I just sort of call out to the god and be like, "Oh, mighty god, please send your blessing to the spirits around us so that their bidding may help us survive this night. We will appease you."
Excellent. Fork, you have inspiration as you feel inspired from Arabella's great continued performance throughout this ritual.
Max roll.
What 18.
What the hell is happening?
Wow. So 18, with an 18, you manage to you get a little burst, a little shot, a little juiced up, and you quickly pick up your pace. You are able to make 20 feet of progress during that check. So you are now 30 feet up, and make one last athletics check to crest the top of this wall.
Yes!
Oh
my god.
There we go.
All praise the dirty 20. Okay, so yes, you managed to get up over the top of the wall, and luckily for you, there is not a spell slinger within 15 feet on the left of you and 25 feet on the right of you are the closest spell slingers, because they have to space themselves out across this wall, and none of them knows that you're up there anyway.
So I'm in like the middle of the wall.
Yes. Yeah. So if it's a square, you are on the left side of the square, in the middle, or I'm sorry, the lower left side of the square. If that makes sense.
So I'm sort of near the corner.
Yeah, down towards the bottom left corner. Yep.
Okay, so how many guards are in a straight line on this edge, and how many guards are in a straight line on this edge?
Well, you to your left, down to the corner, you're only going to get down to the corner from where you're at. You're only going to get one. If you go down to that corner and you're like looking at the bottom of the square, that whole line, you can get two. Or you can get if you go down there and then shoot backwards on the wall you're on right now, you can get two. And then on the other two available walls, there's one each, because there's 6 total. So there's 2 on the wall you're on right now, 2 on the bottom wall, and then 1 on the top and 1 on the right.
Change of plans. I would like to stealth close to one of the. No, I have extra range. I'd like to use poison spray on one of the guards, but I'm going to use is anyone in the middle of one of the walkways?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. The one walkway that you're on right now, the guy to your right is in the middle of the walkway.
Perfect. From where I am, I'm just going to cast poison spray on him. To try and make him seem sickly. Try and make the other guards come to him.
But don't you lose invisibility then?
Not with a cantrip. I can maintain concentration as long as I don't cast another spell with concentration, right?
That's just concentration spells. Invisibility itself, I believe you break if you attack.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Forgot about that. Oof.
You're being a threat, then
there's invisibility.
Yeah. The end task for a target that attacks or casts a spell. Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, hell. Let's. Okay, so how long's this walkway again? Like 50 feet, right?
Each one's 100 feet.
100 feet.
Yeah, each side.
Great. Let's head into one of these corners and try and get 2 guards and a lightning bolt.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. You just go down to the bottom corner, and you can easily get the 2 guards on the left side of the square in a lightning bolt.
I would also like to use my meta magic to quicken that spell, so it's a bonus action to cast.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Nice.
Okay. Is there a save? Dex save?
Dex save, 14, or 50 damage. No, wait, 34 damage.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Is that 34 damage? Or am I hallucinating that?
Yeah.
Okay.
8d6!
Wow.
So let's see here. That's a nice roll.
I'm really good at setting fires.
But isn't this like totally destroying our plan? We would have just had to wait until the night, so there are less people around.
Oh.
Work.
Fork got excited.
Fork to the rest.
Fork and Scrap both didn't realise.
Wow.
I was thinking, what will be his plan? Because right now we only have to wait, and then you. Dang it.
I'm so sorry.
This is fine.
I only used cantrips so far, so we have our weapons. So.
It's got under control. Well, it just so happens that the left side, the 2 spell slingers on the left side, evaporate into the air as you lightning bolt them. An arc of the 3 of you on ground see an arc of lightning stream across the left wall, and the 2 spell slingers up there that are intently watching the ceremony below just. And poof, they fall over. You can't see them because of the lip on the wall, but you can see smoke just rising from where their bodies were.
Just turn invisible again, real quick.
I can't until 6 seconds later, but I can cast a quick cantrip.
Yes,
With
it's still
the
your
wrath
turn,
of the gods. Oh, there's a turn order. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
We're gonna do initiative then, but yeah, go ahead and you can finish that up if you'd like. With
that one.
since you
Good.
you quickened it, you can go ahead and
Yeah, it's an
do an app. Oh, okay. I see the fireball now. Okay, everyone, roll initiative, please.
Yay!
One's up above, one's below. Okay.
Oh look, our god's angry, sending spread.
Oh, no. This is all part of the plan, I assure you.
The plan.
The plague is spread to the lightning. Okay, let's see here. What do we have for rolls? So, Fork 17. Okay.
Hey!
Oh,
Ooh.
Awesome. Okay, it's gonna be drowsing first.
well, tank is what I do.
Good order right there.
I go last.
I'm so mad at my roll because I have a +9 to initiative through my.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. That's only because I didn't roll my 10d20 in the beginning, I'm telling you.
What if you roll it now?
I feel like it's a bit too late. Or a bit deep in.
And everything after would be okay, though. And...
Oh. This will be
Okay. Okay, so we have our initiative order. And... I guess I don't need that turn order thing. I'm writing on paper. Okay, so as the area lights up from a lightning bolt that streaks across the catwalk above you, these soldiers immediately begin to rush in to the ceremony, knowing something's amiss, seeing their spell slingers evaporate and die. Fork, you see that you have now dropped invisibility, and the two spell slingers on the southern wall and the one on the north and east wall begin to start to run towards you. And that's how we'll start our initiative. So, Drazen, you are first as you see a bunch of soldiers running in to halt the ceremony.
Okay, I would like to rage.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, when in doubt.
Valid.
And that barbarian evil thing. And I am going to, I'm going to, who's the closest to me? How far are they out from me?
Oh, they're only now rushing in, so they're like 30. The closest one's 30 feet from you.
Okay, that's okay. I can do 40-foot speed, Minotaur. So I'm gonna go at who's ever closest. I'm gonna run towards them, and I'm going to swing with my great axe. Once I get within like 5 feet of them, because I have to be close. And
Sure. Yeah,
+8 to hit.
Yeah, you charge in. You charge right at the first guy who's coming up at you.
Ah! Okay.
Now, to give you perspective, there seem to be there's 6 soldiers, 1 priest, 4 spell slingers left on the catwalk. 2 of the soldiers looked heavily armored. The rest of them look to be lightly armored, and the priest isn't wearing any armor.
Okay, I'm probably gonna go for the heavily armored guy just because I can do that.
Sure, yeah.
So, all right. So if I'm gonna go do that charging thing. Alright, so how the heck do I do on this thing? The D8.
You can either type roll 1 space 1d8, or you can look at the left. You see the picture of the dice on the left of the screen. Just click on that, and it opens up a dice roller. You can just click the D8. Makes it real convenient. Or where it says advanced roll, you can put in anything you want, 1d8 plus whatever, and then click roll. Once you click into that dice roller, everything is very simple in there. Okay. So
+5. Well, okay, yeah.
okay, so to be that. Wait a second here.
Wait, is that right?
Okay, so you have to roll your attack roll first,
Yeah.
and then we'll roll damage. And then you can just go in the dice roller and click whatever your You can go to your dice roller and just set up where it says advanced roll right there. Just put it says 1 and then put D20. Click on the D20 because it'll let you click what dice you want.
Okay.
1 D20 and then plus your modifier.
Oh, geez, there we go.
Oh yeah, 17 will definitely hit.
Yay! Whack.
Oh, wait, I apologize. You said you want to go for a heavily armored one?
Yeah.
1 sec, please. 1 sec. Let me see there. Up his.
No, I didn't say that. I said whoever was closer, I'm backing up.
Okay. Then yeah, just go ahead and get a regular one then, and that will hit them.
Excellent. All right, and the great axe does 1d12 plus 5.
It's got a good rhythm, doesn't it?
It really does. It's getting in my bones.
Yeah. Yeah. Adrian von Ziegler. Man.
All right, so 13.
Wow, 13 damage. Okay, did you add in your berserk or your rage damage as well?
Oh, no, I did not. I have not played one of these guys in a while.
I think it's an additional 2 or 3, maybe 3 at this point. I don't play barbarians.
Plus 2. Yep,
Plus
so I had another 2 on top of that. Plus 15. Okay. And then as a, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you run up to the first soldier that's coming to your group. You start raging, you run up full tilt to him, and you cleave down through with your axe, almost cutting the dude in half. As one of his arms just kind of peels away a little bit and is flopping around on the side of him. He's bleeding pretty profusely. He looks very messed up.
I can also, as a bonus, make a melee attack with my horns as a bonus action.
Okay. You also have you're level 5, so you should have a second attack as well, a normal second.
Okay. So, all right. Let's do that again then.
Okay. You see him standing there. He's oh no. He's bleeding. He looks up at you. No. So that'd be a D20 plus 8. That'd be a 20 total.
Yep.
Or, D20 plus 8. Yes. Okay. So 20 total. Easily hits him the second time.
And 17 plus 2 for the rage. So
that would have one shot at this guy. No, please. As you finish the job, and the guy just kind of meekly just slivers off the end of your axe, and
excellent.
Lays in a pile on the ground. Now
One down.
Still have a bonus action, though you don't have any more movement. Oh wait, no, you have 10 more feet. It was only 30 feet to get to him.
Okay, then with next, then I'm gonna do a horn strike.
Okay, we used your bonus action to rage this turn.
Right. So do I get another? No. So that's my 2 then, right? 2 strikes.
Yep. You used you used your action for your attack, your bonus action to rage, and all but 10 feet of your movement. So you still have 10 feet of movement left. You can get right up against the next, like another guy if you'd like. You just won't be able to do anything this turn.
Yep, I'm gonna go up to the next one.
Okay. This is actually an elven female, but yes.
That's fine.
Okay, so you run over. Okay. Yep. Excellent. And Fork, you're up. So you're standing in the aftermath, you smell the smoking bodies, and you see that the folk on the roof aren't too happy about what you did, and they're starting to converge on you.
Great! Which way are they converging? And which way are the most of them converging?
Well, remember, there's 2 on the south wall. So you went down to the corner and you shot north. You killed those 2. Now, if you pivot to the right, there's 2 more on this wall. And that is the last of them that are 2 on each wall. But yeah.
But they're converging, right? So if I just hold off for a second, I can get more than 2.
Well, there's one from the north wall that looks like he's getting ready to come to the west wall where you burnt the other ones, and then the one on the west wall or the east wall is starting to move south. So, yeah, if you wait, the one moving south, you could probably get all 3 of those if they don't attack you first.
I like that a lot. What I think I will do for the time being is I'll use my bonus action to convert a hang on a minute. To convert a first level spell slot to 2 extra sorcery points. That'll be my bonus action. And with my regular action, I will look at the one running on his own on the west wall, and I'm gonna shoot firebolt at him. Boom! Oh, it's a second firebolt, not one.
I think somewhere in the neighborhood you hear a cat meow as the fire flies wild over the wall. All the pressure, you know, just catch it.
It's a lot of pressure.
So you start to recoup some slots, and they are starting to come around at you. Okay, it is in fact their turn as the spell slingers on the wall, the one right to the right of you, begins to cast. You see fire well up in his hands, and he puts his hands out with his fingers pointing towards you, and he's going to cast Burning Hands at you.
I like fire.
And so, yeah, they picked the wrong guy to catch on fire. You're probably giddy the entire time. Okay. What is Burning Hands? 3d8? 3d8. See, 3d8 or 3d6. Let me see. Can you make a dexterity saving throw? DC 14, 3d6 fire damage.
Oh boy.
Okay.
That is not going to pass. I'll take the whole damage.
Oh, no.
But thank you, Valdrant, who donates an extra 10 HP. Since they haven't designated, I'm going to nab it for myself.
Oh, hi, Val.
I don't think anyone else has taken damage yet, so...
Go
Oh.
right ahead.
Oh, yeah. And, okay, so how much damage is that? So 6 fire damage.
Yeah.
As the spell slinger comes over and puts his hands out and catches you on fire. Right behind him comes the other one that was on the south wall, and that one is going to hold his hand over his head, and this one is actually which is strange to see in the Boros, a Vidalcan man, a blue-skinned Vidalcan, and just very quietly and calmly holds his hand over his head and just kind of flicks his wrist down, and as he flicks his wrist down, 3 balls of fire cascade across the walkway there and are aiming to hit you.
Oh dear.
That one's,
Oh dear.
Roll low.
14.
Roll low, sweet chariot.
Harmon forth. Wait, what? Okay, so
Thank you, Dream, who uses a one of their scrap pounds to give me some more temp HP. Lovely.
ooh, nice.
I'll take it all.
Save this.
I am a very squishy sorcerer. Maybe with your contributions, I will not die this week.
Oh, I would be so sad if we lost Fork.
I've nearly died every week so far.
Oh no.
Yeah. Well, last week it was your own doing.
True.
But mostly dead means a little bit alive. He's not dead yet.
The first attack does a 14 hit.
Yes, I am a sorcerer and my armor class is 11.
Can I do cutting words on that?
Sure. Yeah.
As I'm drumming away somewhere in the center of the courtyard, I'm just gonna look up and see the fighting and be like, stop! This is what the chaos wants to happen. This is what will happen if we don't complete the prayer. You have to let us complete the prayer.
It's turning us all against each other. Okay.
So-
Go ahead and cut dem words. It's a D4?
I believe so.
Also, Kyle, we've hit 10
Yeah.
retweets.
Ooh, nice. Very nice.
I want to assist that just for visuals and make, like, I still have the minor illusion going on because I haven't been in my turn yet, so. And I'm gonna
Okay.
make it look like it's slowly starting to wither away with, like, black
Oh no.
smoke.
Okay. Yeah. Look, his body is ascended. Fizzling away.
That's his angry spirit. It's
Okay,
an
so-
illusion.
So, well, actually, what is your AC? What is your AC, Fork?
It's 11. It's 11.
One
Oh.
off. One off.
Yeah.
Okay, so, yeah, as per our 10 retweets, let's check out and see what guild activity is going on in the area. Because, yeah. Because why not? So I'm going to roll a d4. Fork will be 1, Arabella will be 2, Drazen will be 3, and Roja will be 4. And they will roll to see what's happening to them or around them, or whatever, as far as what the other guilds are. So this could be good, bad, different.
Just plain ugly.
Oh yeah. This is fitting. So Fork, go ahead and roll a d20, and we'll see what's what's going on. Okay, 12. Seems like a very odd time for that to happen. Roll that again. I don't think that's gonna. You have violated one of Ravnica's many laws. You must pay 20 gold.
You're in jail.
An accountant suddenly steps in.
There's a
know
fine
what
for what you just did.
Do you know how much those railings cost?
We have to hire new guards. You have to pay for that.
So
Big
go ahead
Shan
and,
comes in from outside and goes, here.
if it wasn't Azorius, if it was Boris, it would make a little more sense, but that's a different guild altogether charging that. 6? Oh, okay. Awesome. So, this makes more sense.
Oh no.
So, Fork, you feel something wrap around your torso and grab a hold tight. You look down, and this is so for you. You look down and you see this green plant-like tentacle wrapped around your torso, and you feel your body tugged to the outer edge of this wall. You are ripped over to the edge of the wall, and you look down and you see a large bulbous plant monster with I'm not kidding you, it's a fucking every fucking month it's a plant monster. Anyway, so this bulbous plant monster with stalked eyes and a very big maw with like bone-like teeth is climbing. It seems to be climbing the wall, and there are a half dozen elven Golgari soldiers down, standing on the ground beneath it, and they're looking up at you, and the elves are looking at the plant creature. It's not the right one. Just pull it down anyway. Can you make an opposed athletics check as this plant monster comes to yank you down off of the wall?
I sure can. And thank you very much, Valdriant, who uses their Scrat coins to gift Roha a reroll.
Ooh.
Opposed athletics, you say? Because
What? Just a reroll whenever I need it?
you can call for any dice that hits the table to be re-rolled one time. We accept the second roll. Doesn't matter who rolled it, what it's for. You can ask for any dice to be re-rolled.
Ooh, the power.
Yes, the sheer power. Okay, let me see here. This would be the athletics
You
check.
have to contest the monster thingy, right? Okay.
Wow. Okay,
Oh my god.
So it tugs you over to the side, but you put your hands down, and it is unable to. It's yanking at you, but it's unable to pull you down over the side. And the plant creature, you see a couple of its other viney limbs grab up on the side, and it seems to be scaling the wall. In addition to pulling you down.
She's fine.
Good job, Val. I'm sure that might save a life. So yes, that is the guild activity. There is some Golgari shenanigans going on, and they are breaking into the prison. Interesting. So let's see where do we leave off next? Oh yes, so we had two wizard attacks. No, we had one wizard attack so far. Oh, that's right. We only got it down to a 12, so it was the 2d6 damage, right? I didn't know that.
Yes, it sounds right. It does sound right, yes.
Okay, so 2d6 All right, good. So you only take 3 fire damage as you're getting grabbed. You're getting pelted with little fiery globs, and unfortunately, there's still 2 more coming at you. So the second attack, a 13. No AC.
No AC whatsoever.
Oh, good. Okay, so 3 more fire damage as the second. You're really dealing with a lot right now. You're holding yourself up so you're not getting yanked down. You're just as these motes of fire are just kind of smacking you in the side as you're trying to deal with whatever the hell this is coming up the wall. Third attack.
Oh.
Guess what?
Doesn't hit.
Thank you very much, Valdrian, who also gifts a reroll to Drazan.
Ooh. Come in here, Val. Nice. Okay, so that is a 24 to hit. And that is... Well, hooray. So it seems as though the plant tentacles are taking majority of this fire damage as it's pelting you like snowballs, essentially, at this point. The other 2 wizards seem to be coming down around. One of them makes it on the south wall, but though with the 2 wizards in front of it and the plant monster almost up on the side of the wall right now, its view is kind of obstructed. So it's not going to do anything. It looks like it's charging fire up in its hands, but it's not doing anything yet. The wizard on the far end, the north end, is on the west wall now. He's between the 2 burnt bodies of the ones you lightning bolted. And that's their turn. So, Roja, you're up.
Yes, so can I see what is going on top with Fork and the monster and all that stuff?
You can see Fork get pelted by these little flame balls.
Yeah.
And you can see you can't really see the plant monster. You see him get yanked to the edge, but you don't like how from what.
How close is the spell slinger to Fork? It's more than 5 feet, right?
Yeah, there's one at 10 feet, and then there's another one at like 25 feet.
Fork looks pretty damaged, but he's having the time of his life. He's on fire. He's laughing away.
Fortunately, Rogue can't heal, so Fork will have to deal with that. Yeah, Roha will like just curse in Gnomish and say "Scheiß drauf," and drop the minor illusion and cast magic missile on the spellcaster that's attacking Fork.
Okay.
So just like that. Oh, that's just 1d4. Shouldn't it be 3d4?
Yes.
3 1d4.
You cast it 3 times per number of bolts.
Plus 1 each one. Okay, so 9.
Very consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
9 damage off them.
Now the question is, how do I mark off that I used 1 spell slot?
So you should have slots total and slots remaining. Just leave your slots total at max and just alter the slots remaining.
I see. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then I will use my bonus action to... First, I'm going to move in a way that I can still see everything that's going on the wall, but that I'm apart from the whole, like from Arabella, so there's just a bit more space between us. And then I'm going to attempt to hide as a bonus action. I think I can do that.
Okay, as a rogue, yes, you can.
Yeah.
At second level, you get cunning action, and you can hide. Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check as you scamper off and try to hide. Who are you trying to hide from? Because there's kind
the spell slingers.
The ones up top. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Stealth?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on, that's a 2.
Boy, with a 10 modifier. Yikes.
Yeah, it's expertise on that one.
See, you should have rolled all those dice. You put it out there at the beginning, and then you didn't.
Dang it.
Okay, so you're hiding, but it may or may not be the best
Yeah.
hiding you've done today.
I mean, it's a courtyard where you shouldn't be able to hide, so it
Yeah.
makes sense.
You're just kind of trying to angle yourself. Maybe one of them doesn't see you, but
Yeah.
kind of feels like the other ones are gonna be able to see you.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got next the soldiers. Okay, so the soldiers begin to converge. Drazen, you get like 3 of them. One of the heavier soldiers, the well armored ones, we'll just call them knights because that's what they are stat wise. So one of the knights and 2 of the soldiers begin to come at you. It saw the brutal actions you did to one of their comrades, and they are ready to take vengeance upon you.
Have at it.
And all that jazz.
All that jazz.
Do I have soldier stats out? Token. All right, I'll just use the token. Let's see here. So the one soldier's got to run up to you. Wow, that's a horrible attack modifier. And make 2 longsword attacks.
No.
As they're both. Oh wait, does a 16 hit?
You have a 16 armor class, so.
Okay, so he manages to hit with the first strike, but not with the second. As he like comes up and meekly, he looks at you, and you're very intimidating to a normal human, especially a fresh recruit like this. As this shit detail, and he's trying to hack at you. He manages to cut you with the first attack. And you're for 3 slashing damage.
Okay.
And as you
doesn't that get half because of a rage?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So that's right. That'll be one slashing damage as he cuts your pinky nail into
It's
the
like
skin.
a paper cut.
So yeah, just barely nicks you with his sword, and then kind of backs up a little bit, like
Just
I
see
made it mad.
guard running up like.
Made it mad.
Is it dead yet? The second soldier also comes in. Oh, I didn't know they had that. Okay, cool. Comes in on the beside that one and takes his whack as well. I'm guessing a 19 hits.
It hits.
And it would be 7 slashing damage, but it's half to 3. As he gets a little bit better cut, he feels good about himself. Ha! Oh my! And then the heavily armored one kind of pushes through those 2 and comes in and looks like he wants to do some damage. What's he wielding anyway? Great sword. Okay, so he comes in with his great sword and he kind of swings it up above his head with a lot of flair and strikes down, tries to strike down and then up at you. Do a nice little maneuver.
Have at it.
First attack and second attack.
Ouch. Okay.
Let's both hit. First attack is 14 damage, halved to 7.
Okay.
And second attack is 8 damage, halved to 4.
Okay.
As this guy gets in, and then he's like you can see he has an open face helmet, and he's a human male. He has a big old burly mustache, and he's like, "Ha! How dare you kill my comrade?
I'm coming for you next.
Bring it." And taunt you a little bit, and that's his turn. And what do we have here? One knight left. So the other heavily armored one is going to run in to attack Arabella and Roja, but this one didn't notice. Oh no, this one does notice Roja. He's not up above. But he's going to attack Arabella because she is clearly in charge of the ceremony as her
Arabella also gets 1 temporary HP from chat. Thank you very much, Valdrian, again.
What?
You get a temp HP, so you can burn that before you start burning your own health.
Thank you.
You might need it because he's coming at you, and stuff.
Come
Okay.
at
The Boros knight runs at you, Arabella, seeing that you must be doing some kind of witchcraft to make all this happen. And he's going to try to cut down at you. Does a... Oh, good. Does 11 doesn't hit, does it?
No.
Hey, so he comes down and swings his greatsword. Your nimble body jumps out of the way as it clangs off the ground. And he brings it back up and tries to whirl it around again and get you.
Don't interrupt me. I am in the middle of ow.
In the middle of ow. As he swings and manages to hit with the second one. For 7 slashing damage.
Okay. Was that 1 temp HP?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. So only 6 slashing damage.
Sweet. I mean, not sweet, but done.
Aha! Done. And it is your turn, Arabella. As
Okay.
Knight slashes down and looks up at you. Stop the ritual.
So how many melee and ranged folks are we fighting here?
Right now there are 2 knights and 2 soldiers coming at you right now on the ground. And there is, up on the roof, there are total of 4 wizards up there. That all but one seem to be focusing on Fork right now.
Okay. Does any one of these folks seem like the one in charge?
There doesn't seem to be a definitive person in charge. Go ahead and do a... Let's just do a general insight check.
Okay.
To see if you're kind of gather some intel about how this is structured. What's up with you today?
I don't know. It's the card, man. It's a spell.
All these. Yes, see? Bless the Kraken. So you gather by looking around and how they're moving about. There's no leader to say. There's no like captain of the guard here, but it appears that the highest ranking individual here would be that priest. You know, he is tucked away with a soldier standing next to him along the wall, and it looks like they're kind of shuffle footing along the wall towards the gate.
Okay. I'm gonna turn to that priest. How far away is he from me?
The priest is probably like 80 feet.
Eesh.
Yeah, you guys are on the left side of this square, and he's on the right, making his way down south, because the gate's in the bottom southeastern corner, we'll call it. And you're on the
that
west.
changes a lot of my plans.
By the way, Frog, how are you doing, like, HP-wise? Just a percentage?
Oh, well, if the percentage was out of 28, say, I'd be on about a 7.
Cool. It will take me more than 30 feet to get to Fork. Because I have cure wounds and it's touch.
Yeah, that's the problem with Q.
And I'm up 40 feet as well, so that's... Don't worry about me, I'll probably be alright.
Probably is the right word.
Yeah.
Ah, dang.
Is this guy next to me wearing metal armor?
Yes. Oh yeah, heavy metal armor.
I'm gonna look up at him and be like, I said, don't interrupt the ritual. And I'm gonna touch, or just point at his armor and cast heat metal at 3rd level. I don't have a 4th level. So it's
Okay.
a 3rd level.
Sure. What save? What save is it for him to? Well, he can't drop it anyway. Never mind. It's armor.
Yeah. It would have been a con save, and it's 10 points of fire damage.
Okay. And there's a continual effect there, right?
Yeah, and he has a disadvantage. If the creature is holding or wearing the object and takes damage from it, the creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if it can. If it doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of my next turn.
Ooh, okay. So attack rolls, ability checks. Nice. Very nice.
That's my action. I don't know if I can... Oh, I can inspire, I guess, as a bonus action. Who needs inspiration? Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. I don't know what the rest of that is, so I'm just gonna go with fork because you are dying.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you. Now, what kind of bard are you again? What can I use that for?
only like attacks and stuff. You can't use it for AC.
Well, I'll hold on to that. That's very nice, thank you.
Yeah, I said, fork, you're burning stuff and it's cool. Just survive because we need you. I need you.
You need me, Arabella? Ow!
Yes.
Don't die. We can use it for saves, which is important when you're facing.
Yeah,
folks.
that is very important.
Also, there's a guy that already took 9 damage next to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, and we have the soldier that is. Yeah. Laying. Well, that one's already dead. Laying flayed. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, so that is the order. Now that we're at the top of the order, before Drazen is able to continue their rampage through these meek little Boros soldiers, you all hear. Well, I should say Fork probably doesn't hear. He's got a whole lot going on right now. But the three of you down below hear. Oh yeah, I guess I should give Grippo a turn too. Grippo's going to give Arabella inspiration. He says, "Yo, you're very inspiring. You inspire people."
I don't suppose he's got a long range heal, has he?
No, he doesn't. But I have a plan.
Always worth a shot.
So, since you're always giving and such a great performer, I inspire you to keep inspiring. It's kind of a, pay it forward kind of thing. It's gonna catch on. It's gonna catch on. Really, it's gonna be a fad.
Yeah.
And he walks away, like he's kind of casually talking to you as you're fighting, like the knight is coming up trying to hurt you, and he kind of pats you on the shoulder and gives you a little morale boost, and then he casually walks over to the wall and starts climbing it. And he gets about halfway up the wall because he has a climb speed.
Sweet.
And that's it. Let's see here. Okay, so yes, the three of you on the ground hear this. And you look over to the gate as the priest and the soldier guarding the priest are making their way, trying to slyly sneak out of here and get over to the gate. You see that on the inside of the gate, there is a troll punching it, trying to get through, along with a few looks to be like 3 other people standing next to it as the troll is punching the gate, and the gate is beginning to buckle in towards the yard.
The people with him are guards with the troll?
No, they are the other Golgari members that were out in the yard earlier in the day.
So they want to be in on the fun, more or less. Seems like. Maybe.
And let's see. Okay, so now that brings us to the very top of the order. Drazen, what would you like to do?
I still got. You got 3 of them around me, or 4 of them?
Yeah, 3 of them on you right now.
Yeehaw. Okay. I am going to take a swing. I'm gonna get rid of the little guys first. So whoever that little wimp was that trimmed my toenail.
Yeah, he's looking at you.
So I'm going to roar, and I'm going to take a swing with my great axe, which hopefully will end badly for him. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's just a bit above his AC. Just a bit.
Just a little bit. Okay.
All that beautiful damage.
Mm-hmm. $14 of damage.
Okay. 14 plus 2, so it'd be 16 total.
Oh, forgetting about the 2 part. Okay.
Okay. So you hack away at this one. This time you swing low, and his poor little thigh just decides to separate in 2 as his leg begins to football kick its way through the air, and he's hopping up. He's doing the old Monty Python hop on one leg kind of deal. As
Yep.
oh no, it hurts so bad! Sergeant, help me! And the knight's like, oh, that's gross. That's just gross.
So, next swing I'm going to take at the knight.
Okay.
They're bothering me. And... What? Hee I
Ooh,
think
18. Let me check.
+2.
The knight's
I
got
am hurting people.
the knight's got doobly-doos. Well, the +2's for the damage. I believe, unless you
Oh,
get...
right. Yeah. Sorry.
What is his AC? Okay, so the knight, normally that would hit him. The knight actually pulls out his greatsword up and parries, uses parry reaction to add 2 to his AC. As your axe comes down and his greatsword comes up and he's holding it and you're pushing with your weight and it's slowly coming down towards his face and he's gritting his teeth, trying to hold it up. What else would you like to do?
I am going to bonus action with my horns and see if I can get in under his arm while we're playing this game.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I really hope you hit, because that'll be super cool.
From your mouth to God's ears, whichever one we happen to be praying to at the moment.
Oh! Oh, beautiful.
Boom!
Yes.
Nailed
So
it!
You're pushing the you're pushing your axe down, and he's just slowly losing ground, and you come in with a headbutt with your horn. Go ahead and roll the damage as you gore him with one of your minotaur horns.
Yay! And it is, there we go. It's not a lot, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah, it's free. Oh yeah, 10. Yeah, that's good.
Yep, D6 plus 5 because it's a horn thing going on there, and I get 2 because I'm raging, so it's actually 12.
Oh, okay.
I'm still raging. Right under the right there, it's just going there, right into the armpit there.
Oh yeah, so you do that, and his sword dips, and your axe is this far from his nose. He's kind of crumpled over, and he's not gonna be able to hold that back. That's slowly pushing its way into his face. You can see the blood running down the side of his nose.
Right in the whole bit there. Yep.
As he just lost whatever ground he had. Very nicely done.
Good to be a tank. Good to be a tank.
Any movement?
I
guess if you do, you're gonna take a bunch of dumb attacks.
I'm probably just going to stay where I'm at. I'm just going to take out the other 2 idiots while we're playing games there. So I'm just going to stay there and keep fighting that group.
Okay. Next up, Fork. Busy man.
Now,
So,
let me get this straight. From the corner where I am standing, there is a plant person on the railing, a plant thing, whatever, and 3 guards now. 3 spell stinging guards.
oh yeah.
Well,
They're all 3 of them are in a line.
well, you know what my action's gonna be. As I cast another set of lightning bolt. Dealing 28 damage.
Absolutely. So, whatever ones take full damage are going, and the half damage will severely injured. So the one 10 feet from you, we'll start with him. We'll go with we'll just D20. He's evaporated. The second one that is 15 feet beyond him.
That matches my
manages-
DC for yeah.
He managed to survive. He's very wounded, but he managed to survive. And the one at the far end couldn't quite see what was going on enough to jump out of the way. What's going on up there? And so the first one and the last one catch the arc right on, and
Do I catch
And
the
they-
plant thing as well?
no, that's coming up it's still on the outside of the building.
On the
climbing
outside of the
up.
building. Got it. And that one in the middle's not wearing a metal armor now, are they? Because then they might have disadvantage.
No.
No, okay. Well, in that
Yeah.
case, I'd like to use my bonus action to convert 5 sorcery points into another level 3 slot.
Ooh, nice. Okay. Very nice. Okay, so another level 3 man. Whew. Okay, so gone.
Should I live, I shall continue to be lethal.
Yes. So there is one wizard on the south wall, and one on the west wall. But the one on the west wall looks like he's looking down on the people in the yard rather than at you. So you have one on you, and then a plant monster on you. Though the plant monster doesn't look like it's like. It doesn't look that concerned with you. It doesn't look like it's, oh, I'm going to eat you kind of ordeal. It looks like it's doing something else. I'm trying to climb the wall really right now, and it just happened to grab you and be like, oh, what's this? Hey, guys, is this what I'm looking for? No? Oh, okay. It's kind of, yeah. Okay, excellent. Anything else, Fork? You want to, well, you're grappled, but do you want to...
No, I can't move. My movement speed's 0 when I'm grappled, but I've used my bonus action and my action, so I am all good, thank you.
Okay. Very well. That's right, I forgot to use action. Okay, let's see here. The wizards. Okay, so... the one wizard is coughing and, like, rubbing the soot off his robes. He looks up at you very, very angrily. He also sees the plant monster next to you. It's kind of thrown back. And he is going to try to burning hands to both of you. I need you to make a dex save. As the plant monster is cresting the top, it's still on the outside of the wall, and you are like wrapped up in its tentacles, and...
Now, Kyle, I would like to use the Tides of Chaos to give myself advantage on that roll. This means you can get me to roll a Wild Magic Surge whenever you like.
Yeah, we'll do that right now, because no time like the present. Go ahead and roll that surge, because it worked out well last time.
Let me just grab the, I'll just grab up the Wild Magic rules again.
Okay.
I couldn't even react to think about having you re-roll that.
Oh my god.
Last time Fork did a Wild Magic Surge, it was a fireball at his feet. So
we had that happen in our campaign. We also had a mass invisibility that one time when we tried to infiltrate an opera, which was very interesting.
Yeah, I've never seen anybody land on that one.
You and all creatures within 30 feet of you gain vulnerability to piercing damage for the next minute.
Oh, okay. So you feel your skin and your bones feel like they're softening. You feel somewhat malleable, and as also does the plant creature that's grabbing onto you. Your body seems to flex a little bit, and not in a great like Gumby kind of way where you can do cool shit, but more of a weaker, softer kind of way. But so does the plant creature on you, and it appears that the wizard in front of you is kind of like, as this burst of energy escapes you, the wizard in front of you is kind of like looking to...
I'm sure this will be fine.
Okay, so what is this? 3d6? 3d6 for the fire, right? So it'll be half of this. So 6 fire damage.
Laughing away, sitting there on 1 HP. Oh, this is so... Oh, it just tinkles a little bit. Oh, dear.
Oh, no.
Is that
Oh,
blood
boy.
coming from my head? Okay. So you're still alive, still hanging. Tides of Chaos definitely saved your ass there. Okay. And that is... Oh, no, the wizard on the west wall is looking down, and Roha is looking at you. I don't know if you see her looking... I'm sorry, her looking down at you or not. She's going to cast Scorching Ray at you. So that is... What we got here? First ray is 17.
Damage.
Okay.
No. Hit. Hits.
Okay. Hits for 6 fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
The second ray is flying through the sky. The first one hits you in the back, and you look up and you see these 2 other kind of interweaving fiery rays coming down at you. Second one?
It doesn't make any difference that I'm very small, right?
No, not at the moment. No. It can.
That doesn't hit.
We'll say for that rule, it did. It just went right over your head. You can
Okay.
smell burnt hair as the fire just nipped the top of your hair, and the third.
Yeah, that one hits.
Would a cutting words make a difference for that one? Like,
You can give it disadvantage. It reset. Remember, you have your reaction now, so it reset. You can do it. Doesn't it give? Or no? Wait. Oh, minus. Okay.
but I
I'm sorry.
mean, yeah, with a -4, would it even
My AC is 15.
It would still hit. Then.
even if I rolled a 4?
Yeah.
The only one that would have stopped.
I just realized as a rogue, don't I have something to halve some damage or something? Isn't there?
At level 7,
Uncanny
at level 7, you get evasion. You
evasion.
get uncanny dodge at level 5. You can wait. Yeah. Never mind. These are attacks. So you might be able to do it with uncanny dodge. I think. Evasion is the dex saves. You can.
Starting at 5th level, when an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use a reaction to halve the attack's damage against you. So
There you
that
go.
would halve one of the scorching rays that hit me,
Okay.
right?
So either way, it would half it to 3 damage
Yeah. So I
because
take
they're
3.
both 6. Yeah. So you take 3 from the first one and 6 from the second one. So 9 total.
9 total damage. Yeah.
And that's its turn. The the wizard chick is looking down, and she throws the fire down at you and sees that you're still standing, looks frustrated and concerned because all the other wizards are dying up on the wall, and there's a riot down below. Must keep you in, yada yada yada. Excellent. So it's their turn. Roja, it is now your turn though.
So how far away am I from the gate that the troll is pounding on from the inside?
Oh wow! From the gate, you are, I would say, probably 60 feet. Yeah, because you're on the west side, and it is on the southeast corner.
I only can go 50. Dang it. Would there be any way of opening the gate from inside of the courtyard where we are right now? Or not courtyard, but you know what I mean.
You know there is a very large key box attached to the gate. It would require a key, a large key. You can do. Gotta make an intelligence check with advantage. Just straight up intelligence.
Oh no, that was a save. Sorry, but I rolled 16s and my intelligence modifier is 2, so 18.
18. Oh, okay. Yeah, easy enough. You can deduce that the keys that the priest has on his uniform, one of those is bound to be the gate key.
Okay. Am I hidden from the priest where I am right now?
No, the only people with your 12 that you rolled, you were only aiming to hide from the
Yeah.
wizards up top, and then that one happened to see you. I had you hid from 2 of them, and they're currently dead.
Yeah. But there's still one wizard guy standing up with Fork, right?
Yes, there's one with Fork, and then the one that just shot at you.
Okay. I'm gonna shout, "Open the freaking gate!" And I'm gonna shoot at the standing spell slinger on the wall with my shortbow.
Okay.
Yes.
You shooting at the one that's right by Fork?
Oh,
Vulnerable as well, so double damage is going down.
I don't know
Oh
why
my
I rolled
God.
the damage or why it didn't.
Vulnerable? Oh no,
Oh.
it won't roll damage until you click the word shortbow.
How do I roll my damage? Is 1d6 plus 4.
So you
Just
need
roll-
to
just click-
go onto the where the chat box is, where the rolls just hit. You can actually click on the word shortbow. There we go. 8, 16.
Okay. Now, it'll be 8 total, but then it'll be doubled because of the vulnerability. So 16 points of damage, and he's already half fried. That will finish him off. So you line up just perfectly and the wizard up there, who looks like he's getting ready to cast another fire spell on Fork, you aim true, and your arrow goes like up through the bottom of its chin, and Fork, the wizard in front of you, you see an arrowhead pop out of his eye as he tumbles over the side of the wall and falls into the yard.
That's a relief.
Very, very quietly, doesn't say anything, just boop.
Awesome.
That is a relief, because I was quite worried that he was going to try and hit me.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna try to... How far away from me is the priest? Because I still have movement.
The priest is like 70 feet. He's making his way to the gate. He's over on the opposite wall of you, and he's making his way towards the gate. So he's like 70 feet. 70 feet.
I have 25 feet of movement. I'm gonna take those and then bonus action dash to go another 15. So I basically go 40 feet.
Well, you can go 50 feet, but your dash is...
I know, but I don't want to get too close to him.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, so you want to move. Okay, so you start running over.
Yeah.
Okay, you make it 45 feet. So you're like right in the middle of the yard right now.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go so far that I 25 feet away from the priest.
Okay, so that would be
45.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Awesome.
And there I'm gonna
Perfect.
stand. And
Okay.
yeah, that's it.
Okay. So it's the soldier's turn. We just have the 3 on Drazen and 1 on Arabella, and then the 1 guarding the priest. So, Drazen, the one that you have pinned down and your horn shoved up in his armpit. Let's see here. He is going to try to kick you away and then start slashing at you. Let's see how that works out for him. So, he's gonna try to kick you off him so your axe doesn't bury in his face. And 4. Oh my! So he tries to like kick you, lift his foot up in his heavy armor and kick you, but you are way too swift and he's way too armored to be able to get his foot up and actually kick you away. And even in doing so, he loses a little bit more, and you see your axe go just a little bit deeper into his face, and he's grunting it out. He does try to...
Oh my god.
Oh, did he do it again? Okay, so he, this time he tries to slash you. He pushes up on his blade. He manages to get your horn out of his armpit. And he pushes up his blade, he gains a little bit of ground, and then just slides to the side, and your axe comes down. But he goes to try to slash you, and you quickly bring your axe up and block it. And he is unable to find purchase with his greatsword. And that's his turn. That's all he can do. The 2 little soldiers are going to try to take advantage of that situation, and each slide in their little longsword jabs at you.
Have at it.
Oh, I don't know why I didn't just use his character sheet. I don't know. I'll use theirs. Where's my little token? There you go. So the first one, for 2 attacks for the first little. Oh wow.
Ow.
Okay. So
reroll. You have a reroll.
Yeah. Yeah. Drazen has 1 and I have 1. Do you want to use yours, or else I'm going to use mine? Yeah, I'm going to use my reroll to let one of the nat 20s get rerolled.
Okay, sure.
Because we need our tank. And it's like...
Okay, so one of those attack rolls is they're gonna try it again. Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Return on investment.
Yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, so one of them hits, and the other one looks like it's going to be a beautiful strike. Since the guard caught you off guard, as you are dealing with the knight, he manages to slip in and give you a quick little stab. Although when he keeps trying to go at it, he's abusing his allotted time, and you like elbow him in the face, and you see a few teeth just fly out. as he severely misses that second shot. But here's the damage on the first one. So 6 slashing damage, half to 3. As next.
That's a terrible crit. That is the worst crit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awful. So the second soldier is going to do his 2 attacks. So first attack,
Nope.
and second attack. Oh yeah, this one's scared enough from you just mangling the knight, who's a seasoned warrior, and just knocking the teeth out of his partner. That he's just kind of like he's just doing it to say he's doing it, and yeah, just trying to keep far enough away from you that you don't do the same to him.
Not yet.
And the soldier with the priest is just going to use his action to kind of stay with the priest, hold his movement action, stay with the priest. And the other knight, Arabella, is still on you, still has his great sword up above his head and trying to whack-a-mole you as you very dexterously. Let's see here.
He has disadvantage.
What's up?
He has disadvantage on attacks against.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Because he is heated up. He's
Yeah.
So the first attack.
No.
Oh yeah, beautiful. Didn't even need it. Second attack.
Nope.
Awesome. So he's sitting there. You can see like his face is all red. There's sweat running down his face, and he's trying to fight through this and get you so that this madness can stop, this burning desire inside his armor. Can stop as he swings down at you, and he just can't hit you. He's too distracted. He's too hot, and it's not working out for him. So that is all their turn. All the soldiers are done. Arabella, it is now your turn as you're easily dodging left and right of this Joker.
I believe I'm gonna do bonus action to cause more damage to happen to this guy. Because it says, yeah, until the spell ends, which is up to a minute, I can use a bonus action on each of my subsequent turns to cause this damage again. So...
That guy's cooking.
13. No, wait, 19.
12. Oh yeah.
Higher
Wow.
level casting.
Nice.
Points of damage.
Okay. And that was okay. Whew. Yeah, he's reaching at his armor. He wants to take it off, but he knows the time it takes him to take it off, he's probably gonna die. So he's trying to fight through it, but it's starting to singe his skin. You can smell burnt hair and flesh as it's starting to like almost melt to his skin.
I'm gonna look up to him. Stop my drumming or whatever. I'm gonna look up to him. And I'm gonna be like, this is what happens when you disrupt our prayers. Now, if you call off all of your guys and you stop attacking us right now, I will make sure you don't die from this.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Okay. Persuasion. Ooh, 12. Wait, I am inspired.
Oh, that's true.
What is that, a D8?
Yes, D8 for him.
16.
16.
Sweet.
I can't let you you're evil. You're all so evil. I'm gonna lose my headphones. You're all so evil. And yeah, he's it would have to be a pretty high roll to say, why don't you just let the prisoners go? It's cool. Yeah, he looks like he wants to, but knows that he just can't. For
Yeah.
justice.
Okay, I'm guessing that would have taken my action.
Not. Oh well, yeah, I guess if you were inducing a result, yes.
Yeah. I guess, can I use a free action to just call out, or have I spoken it up already this turn?
No, go ahead. No, you used your action for that. That doesn't count against free action. Just go ahead and say a couple sentences if you want.
Okay, I'm just gonna call out and be like, if we want to do our God's will of leaving the tainted lands, we better do it now because the door's right over there.
Wow. That was a mini.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
I feel inspired, personally.
Ooh.
Can I
Just gave up halfway through.
Can I ask a question about that door? Would we know if it's locked, and if yes, have we ever seen somebody lock it or unlock it?
Oh, it's always locked whenever there are prisoners out here in the yard. Always. And typically you would never see somebody with a key on the inside here. But because this was a special circumstance and the priest wanted to be here for the ritual, then they neglected to have him or the keys stay outside the yard. So negligence on their part, but typically you would never see anybody with the keys in here.
Okay. I have a plan. I think, maybe.
It always goes well as soon as you say I have a plan.
My rolls have been amazing so far, so I'm sure. 2 negatives make it positive, right?
That's right. Oh,
That's
yeah.
my top, I think.
I'm sorry. Yes, it's not. I was waiting for you. It's not. Yes. Okay. So we are.
I mean, I can go, but
We're at the top of the order, and who else do we have? We have Grippo. Grippo's got to do some stuff. Grippo looks back down at you, Arabella, as he gets to the top of the. No, never mind. He's not going to do that. He's got to look back at you. She's doing great. Great. Yeah, good. Anyway, he's going to find because he's got nothing matters as he gets down on all fours and begins to run lizard style across the catwalk and gets to within 30 feet of you, Fork, and casts Healing Word. The only healing spell he knows. What is that? 2d4? Is it 2d4 plus 2?
that's a common healing potion.
I never get to play. I don't know any of these spells.
Wait, it's just 1d4.
We would look it up.
A
something.
creature of your choice that you can see within range of 60 feet, so he didn't have to climb up. Gains hit points equal to...
Spellcasting modifier.
Yeah, sorry. If I spoke over you a bit there. 1d4 plus spellcasting, that's right.
Okay. So...
That's interesting. Like, healing word is nice to pick up unconscious team members.
He's trying to get ahead of that, but yeah, that might end up being that soon.
Oh.
So 7... Or wait, no. 6. Yeah, 1d4 plus 3. So 6.
So he comes all the way up to the burning fork and whispers in his ear, like, you could have just said, it's alright, I'm okay. Thank you, though, it's very appreciated.
I don't want to get too close.
Why is your safe word bananas?
Because I know you like plants, Fork. Everybody knows you like plants. Okay, so that is Grippo's turn, and also the thumping at the gate leading into the yard turns into a break as the yard gate breaks inward, kind of as the troll has pounded a hole through the gate, and Golgari members begin to spill into the yard, and it looks as though they are immediately go into the gate, and they immediately turn southwest and start heading towards the corner that Fork is up in, as they are running across the yard. Roja, they're kind of 20 feet right to the right of you, and they look at you, but they don't seem to pay you any mind. They just go in and they begin to run down into the corner. The troll, two elves, and a plant creature. I'd say like halfling-sized plant creature. Kind of looks like a toadstool. Let's see here. Yep, that's their thing. And now we're at the top of the order. Drazen, what would you like to do?
Well, I still have the knight on top of me, don't I?
Yep, knight and 2 soldiers.
All right, well, let's go after the knight again. Because I'm really close to his face. I hate to leave anybody left out.
Yeah, that'd be improper, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So
Oh, man.
18 to hit.
So he's going to use his reaction this turn to parry that attack as you push down on your you swipe down on your axe, and he again same maneuver. It's like he predicts your attack. His military mind holds up his great sword and keeps your axe up again. Let's see if it turns out as poorly for him afterwards as it did last time. So that's your first attack. He does parry that, but that's the only one he's allowed to parry.
So second attack sucks.
Yeah, that one's not quite enough. So you lift it up and you attack again, and his sword's still there. He seems to regain a little bit of his composure from getting beat up so much the last round.
All right. Well, the only thing I got left is I'm gonna bonus with my horns again.
Okay. Which barbarian are you? I can't remember.
Which what?
Which barbarian subclass did you pick?
That's a really good question. I'm not sure I ever did.
I don't remember you saying which barbarian.
I may not have. I have not played a barbarian before, so this is like a new.
Okay. Well, some of them have extra feet. Like if you were playing the what's the berserker one? I forget. Maybe it is Path of Berserker. You could theoretically get an extra bonus action regular attack, but
It comes at a heavy cost, though. You get very tired.
Yeah, you get very tired afterwards.
Yeah, I think I didn't do it before, so I don't want to kind of do this in the middle of.
Okay. Well, how about we just give you the bear totem, because that is the easiest one. Basically, you just have resistance against everything but psychic damage.
Okay. That sounds like something I would do. So, okay. We'll do that.
Ultra tank.
Yay!
With that, like, how does the half damage by rage affect?
Oops.
Does it affect that?
Half damage on what?
Like, when you're raging, you only take half damage.
I
Does
do.
the bear totem add onto that?
No, it just normally you only take half damage from piercing, slashing, and bludgeoning.
I see.
But bear totem lets you take half damage from everything except for psychic.
Psychic. I see. Okay.
All right.
So you still have your bonus action. You can do a gore if you'd like, or
Yeah, we're gonna try. Yeah, we'll try that. I think.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah. Well, sword or axe might not.
Horns. All about the horns. I'm a horny kind of a character. All right. I like that. So 1d6. Oop, come back here.
Now, do you get? I think you get your strength mod and barbarian damage on that, right? And rage damage.
Right. So it's.
So your strength mod 3, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that'll be 4 plus 3, so that's 7 plus your 2 rage damage. That is 9.
Strength is 5. And then the rage is another 2.
Oh, your strength mod is 5?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm a tank.
Okay, so
Anyway,
7.
serious fecking tank. So that's
Okay.
7.
So you're a little frustrated that your axe hits didn't quite get it, and he's looking a little more confident. You really had to put him in his place. So you buried your horn like right in his at the base of his throat, like clavicle. And he's just, it's not too deep. You didn't quite get it too deep, especially through his armor. But you can see kind of blood running down the bottom of your horn, and he's like,
Good.
He's not choking to death or anything like that, but he's definitely, he's gonna have a problem speaking for a while.
That's gonna be the mark.
As his grunting and yelling at you has turned into like gargled frustration.
Yay!
Okay, so I'm guessing no movement, and we'll move on to Fork. Fork.
So now on this walkway, there's no guards, but there is the plant thing trying to climb up, and then people, right?
Well, there's one wizard down the middle of the west side attacking Arabella, and that's it. Other than the plant creature.
How dare they attack Arabella? I'll go and get them. Oh wait, I'm grappled. Well, I can get them from range. How far are they from me?
Probably 60 feet. Say 60 feet. Down the walkway.
Range 30 feet. Range 15 feet. Oh, hang on a minute. No. Hang on. 120 feet. Hey! I will cast Firebolt at them. No, not once.
Ooh.
Come on.
Yeah, this firebolt, man. I've been treating you. Oh, there we go. There's the other end.
How dare they attack Arabella?
No.
I have 6 fire damage.
6. Okay.
And for my bonus action, I will translate another level 1 spell slot into 2 sorcery points.
Okay.
I mean, that's 6 fire on top of a lot of burning armor, so.
Yeah.
Well, that he's hitting the wizard, the knight below with the burning armor.
Mm.
There's one wizard left. Okay. Anything else, Fork?
No, Fork's really not too concerned about this plant thing. They're not really hurting him, so he's just gonna wait.
Okay.
It's a hug.
Let's see here. Okay, so the wizard's turn. He or she looks over and sees Fork, who just threw a mote of fire at the side of her head, and looks down at Arabella, kind of torn.
Don't you do it! Don't you do it! Fork's using the point of intimidation.
Dare you?
Slightly crooked, the
dare
finger,
you.
slightly crooked.
Like running and all that
She's-
good stuff.
She's
I
going
dare
to.
you.
She's watching you. She's going to hold her hand out over the side. And let her hand open up her hand, and then three rays of fire are going to leave her hand. She's going to do it ever so casually, kind of like the child that gets caught with the cookie.
Why'd she have
And,
to go and do that? Now Fork's gonna do something stupid.
Oh no.
Three rays of fire go down at Arabella. Let's see here. First one, Arabella. Ew.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, that's yeah.
Drazan, you still have a reroll.
oh, if you still have a reroll, you can use that if you'd like. No?
Oh no, it's Celtic's. Celtic has a reroll.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Okay. For 8 fire damage, as the first ray comes down and hits. The second fire ray. Woo!
Nope.
You're watching. I mean, you're like looking up at her as she's doing this, and you're kind of trying to gauge to get out of. They're all 3 coming at the same time, so you're trying to dodge all 3. And yeah, don't manage to dodge the first one, as it smacks you in the shoulder. The second one, you manage to dodge to the side, and the third one. Oh wait, you could have just to let you know, you have your don't you have your thing again?
My cutting words?
Yeah, no, kind of or uncanny dodge.
That's me.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm Bard.
bard, rogue.
We're all small folks.
Oh wait. No wait, that's for yeah, even cutting words won't help me with the third attack. Okay.
Ooh, 14. Okay, so it'd be 8, 9, so 17 total fire damage.
Yeah.
And then
I'm still up.
the woman with the wizard woman looks at you, Fork, like,
Rage, just pure rage. Eyes go a little deeper shade
Not
of purple.
doesn't need to be a barbarian to go into that kind of rage. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you can attack adorable and get away with it. Who's next? Roha. Roha's up.
Yeah, so she's just gonna I have a question about mechanics, just to see if that would make sense. If she tried to run up to the priest. Would she be able, like, judging by the, by his stuff he's wearing, would she be able to rip the keys off his, wherever they are fastened to, or would she have to cut them loose?
You can do either or. It's essentially tied up by a sash. So you could either do an athletics check and try to rip it, pose athletics check and try to rip it away, or you can go up and do an attack action aiming for the belt.
Mm-hmm.
And the attack would be at disadvantage because you're aiming for a specific small area, but you would just cut it free then and be able to grab it. So either or, your decision.
Yeah. Ro will shout out, I'm probably gonna do something very dumb, and she will try with one of her daggers to cut the keys loose.
Okay.
So I left 25 feet of movement, so I close that distance.
Yes. Yep. You get right up against the priest, and the priest like kind of backs against the wall. Ah, no, please, no, mister, no.
Also, she's gonna just try to roughly address all those other fleeing inmates. And be like, I'm getting the keys. Like, help me.
They look at you.
Dang.
They look at you, and the elf, one of the elves looks at you and says, "We don't need keys. We're getting out of here."
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, it's funny because he doesn't have any armor and his dexterity is 0, so 10 will hit. Surprise! Yes, 10 and those hit. He has no AC.
So yeah, now I have the keys.
Yes. So you run up and you like quickly. He's shuffling around trying to move away from you. You quickly slash out, cut the keys free, and now you have the keys.
Okay, let's hope I'm gonna survive this. I'm gonna take my dash action and run the 25 feet away from both of them.
Okay, sure. Yep, you use your second 25 to make your way from. Excellent.
I'm
okay.
Gonna take reactions for that, but.
Okay. Well, not he doesn't have any means of attack.
Yeah, but that wasn't that guard also?
Yeah, the soldiers started running over towards the Golgari as they came in.
Oh, nice. Okay, so I'm running like in the rough direction of the door, and I'm just like waving.
Okay. You got the keys. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. The soldiers are up, though. Drowsen, the knight disengages from you. He's not feeling it. I've got better things to do. And he runs over and begins to start attacking the Golgari, because the Golgari are making a break for it to actually get out of here. Yes, never mind. I'll just leave it at that. The other two are going to take... the other one is going to run with him. Disengage and run with him. Now, one soldier is left to fight you, and it is going to take 2 attacks.
Do they disengage, or do I get an attack of opportunity if they're...
No, those two just disengage because they couldn't get up and attack them anyway, so they just used disengage. Let's see here. So the one is going to attack you with 2 longsword attacks.
Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah, he's kind of, it's the one that really didn't want to fight you to begin with. He's just kind of, why'd they leave me here? No. And is just trying to attack you attacking you and stay alive. Let's see.
Fun little man.
Arabella, you're up.
Okay. Yeah, bonus action to burn this bastard.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Oh,
next to me.
Do it. Roll the damage.
18.
18? So you burn him to the point where you can see that there is smoke coming out of his uniform, and he lays down on the ground, and he is rolling and screaming in agony. It's probably cooking his organs because he stops moving.
Okay.
You see him going like on the ground a little bit, but he's face down. It's hard to tell, but you probably just oven broiled him.
Mm-hmm.
Done.
Dang it, that spell's touch too. Alright, who's within 30 feet of me, enemy-wise?
Enemy-wise, there are 2 soldiers right up on the Golgari, but other than that, and there's 1 on Drazen. That's it.
So that's 3 of them?
Yeah.
Those 3 I'm gonna cast Bane on.
Okay.
They need to make charisma saving. I'll link it to you.
Okay. I'll just make this for the knight and these 2 for the soldier. Wow. So they all fail their charisma save.
Whenever they make an attack roll or a saving throw, they must roll d4 and subtract from that roll. All 3 of them.
Awesome.
And as a free action, I'm gonna yell again. I'm gonna yell at Fork and Drazen, you guys, we need to go! The door! We have to go! And then I'm gonna use my movement to run towards the door, but I'm not gonna go full movement. I'm gonna wait, and then I'm gonna turn, wait for Fork and just motion him over.
Okay. As you start to head towards the door, one of the elves running by you says, "You're all idiots. If you want to get out, come on. You're heading the wrong direction. They're all in there." And he points towards the corner, and you see this plant tentacles start slowly coming down over the inside of the wall, and all the Golgari heading over towards them.
Cool.
Never mind, go to the plant! I run towards the plant.
Run toward the plant.
Turn, and you see that one of the troll kind of backhanding the knight that's coming over. Yeah, we're at the top of the order. So the troll backhands the knight that's coming over and trying to stop their escape. And the elves, or the plant monster, Fork, still has a hold of you. But as it crests the top of the wall and sets its big bulbous body on the catwalk, it just sits right beside you. It has a hold of you, but it's kind of like a passive clutch. It has a hold of you, but isn't doing anything.
I think I'm in safety blanket.
Sure will be. And several tentacles make their way down over the wall, and the Golgari members begin to climb. First, the 2 elves, and the other plant creature is actually wrapped up in the vine and gently brought to the top of the wall. And you can see that the small plant creature climbs up onto the big one, and it's mommy. So the Golgari make their way up. The troll is the only one who hasn't climbed yet, as it's fighting the other 2 Boros, but it looks like it's getting ready to climb up as well. And the tentacles don't look like they're going to stay down here much longer now that the Golgari are fleeing. So top of the order, Draz, you're up.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna run for the vines. I'm not gonna worry about that little punk. So I'm gonna start heading over towards the vines.
Okay. As you go to run away, he's gonna yell "coward," and he starts running the opposite direction.
Yeah, I figured I wasn't that worried about that. All right.
Yeah,
I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna start heading that way.
Okay.
Actually, who's the halfling? Rosia?
Arabella?
Can I grab somebody and pull them with me? Do they need? Because I can. All right, I can do 40 feet because I'm lurked. Do you want to? I can grab you and run with you if you want.
Sure thing.
All right. Let's go.
Paladin Hulk wants Nairi to roll on the magic table.
Oh!
Right at the end.
Thanks, Paladin. Thank you.
What does it do?
Yeah, Nairi, go ahead and roll a d20 as Drazen scoops you and Roha up, and as you're a halfling and she's a gnome, and you begin to head over one in each hand. Begin to head over and make your way over to the vines, and plops you down. And Drowsin, are you beginning your climb then?
Yes.
Okay. And you start to climb up. An 8. Let's see what an 8 is. Awesome. Okay. Okay. Awesome. We'll see that in just a moment. So it's pretty safe to say that the troll pretty much smacks the knight and the soldier away enough for all of you to have time to get up on the wall. Fork, you are released once the elves get up there and tell the plant that we don't need him.
Yeah, well,
so they release.
Before I leave, I do have an order of business to attend to.
Oh, sure, go ahead.
The wizard, her Arabella. Are they still up?
Yeah, they're still further down the wall. They're like scanning the situation and look like they're getting ready to head the long way around.
2 sorcery points to quicken it.
Oh, he better, or she better hope she makes that. All right, let's see here.
Don't piss Fork off.
Oh
Oh my.
Up or not, he's following up with a firebolt as well.
Yes.
And it wild magic surges.
Oh, okay. So you one after another, firebolt. You kind of lose sight of the pieces of the wizard as the fireball hits, and she kind of goes into pieces, and then the firebolt hits afterwards with what's left. Yeah, she's not quite around anymore to offend anyone. Go ahead. What is 92 on that surge?
Only happens if I die in the next minute.
Oh, okay.
Is it perchance to bring you back?
As if under the reincarnate spell, yes.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Oh,
Isn't
nice.
that where you have to roll your body?
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
Is
But
that fun?
Nice, very nice. Oh man, somebody attacked.
No! But Fork, the half-orc Sork!
And then since I'm now free of the thing as well, I'll just climb the vines, I guess.
Yeah, so the vines go the whole way from the ground on the outside up to the top where the bulbous plant creature is centered, and then the whole way down the other side. So everyone climbs up and over and down. When you get to the bottom on the other side, the Golgari just walk away. They want nothing to do with you. They don't care. It's, the one elf says, one of the elves that were on the outside walks over to you, to all of you, and looks around at all of you and says, "You're very, very lucky. Somebody cares." And he turns and walks away.
Oh.
As you look amongst the 5 of you and look around, and you see across the street, leaning up against a light pole, a lantern pole, flicking a coin in a 3-piece suit, is a little goblin that says, he sees you and he sees you seeing him, and he walks over to you, and you can tell that it was the goblin that was in the yard earlier in the day. Says, I felt sorry for you, and the little bit you guys were running, it really touched my heart. So I made some calls. I talked to some people. Let's just call it you owing me a favor. All right?
I'm gonna hand him over the whole ring of keys.
Oh, I already got one of them. I just go in there on the weekends to, talk to my people. I appreciate it, but thanks. You keep this one, okay? Just he looks around, especially at Arabella and Fork. I'm gonna be calling on y'all eventually for a favor. You should answer that call. Flicks his coin one more time, puts it in his hand, and walks away.
I think when Fork and Arabella are reunited, Fork would go and offer Arabella a hand to hold.
Yep, and when they I was gonna actually do the same thing, man.
Oh,
And,
sorry.
And when she holds his hand, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level. Because
I just a little tiny hand.
yeah.
so cute. So, yes.
21.
That
Heal 4.
takes me
So cute together.
exactly full health.
It's just the healing touch you needed.
Ah, nice.
Just right.
Fuck you.
See, so luckily, thanks to Paladin Hulk, you encountered a sleazy Orzhov transaction, which was them allowing you to, or the Orzhov making a deal with them to allow you to escape with them.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Instead of boycotting the plant for themselves.
Mm-hmm. Thank you,
Cool.
Paladin.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks. That
So
went better than expected.
that is going to wrap up for today. The 5 of you make your way to freedom and back to the Gruul territories, and
Find me a drink.
and Scrat. That's it for this week, buddy.
Thank you so much. What a wonderful game. I can't wait to see what
Yeah.
Falk and Arabella get up to next week.
Yes, absolutely. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, let's go round. Let's talk about what our favourite part was, where we can find each other online, and all the wonderful things that we do. Let's go the other way around this time. Let's start with Masha Draws. Oh, hi.
Hi. So where you can find me, I mean, my Masha Draws account is private because I work as a teacher and I didn't want my pupils to find me with my true first name. So if you're interested in my art, you can find me at Drawing Druid, where I also uploaded character art I did of Ro. So if that interests you. My favorite part, oh man, I loved the plan. I loved that's the essence of D&D. This whole like bullshitting your way through something. Everyone comes up with the most ridiculous shit they can think of. And it works up until one point where you're like, this is actually working out. And then something happens, which totally throws everything overboard. And this whole ordeal was just a blast. It was so much fun. I mean, can you do a death ritual to an imaginary god in a prison yard? That was just perfect.
D&D, it's a hell of a game.
Yeah, and we had so much passion in it. Like everyone gave their all. It was amazing.
I was sold.
So next around we have Celtic Wolf. Oh, hi, Celtic.
Oh, hi. That was a blast. You can find me at Celtic Wolf 43 on Twitter. That is my happy place where I go. I probably, that whole death ritual and me, actually, I think probably pulling Fork into my arms and going, help, heal him. That was just, I had a lot of fun. I really had a lot of fun doing that whole yelling ritual. Yeah. Not very persuasive, but I had a really good time attempting to perform, because one should stretch one's abilities, even if you're a Minotaur. Try new things, be new people. So that was really great.
That is one of my favourite lines. I may not be showing feeling because I am a Minotaur.
Feelings.
Beautiful.
I'm definitely playing that Minotaur again. Drazen is just, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with that character. That is a great one.
Fantastic. Next around we have Malakatra, but we know her as Nairi. Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. Oh my god. I have two favorite parts of this entire game. Well, the whole game was my favorite part, but really two that singled out. One was the frickin' double 30s I rolled for performance. Because that's never happened to me before, especially not at this level. And I'm just so glad that did what it did. I'm so happy. I feel like I've peaked as a bard. I can't do any better. This is all I can do. Pray to false god. And my second part was the vengeful fireballing from Fork, which dealt the crazy amount of damage and then had the wild magic surge right after that, which was the best thing ever that could have happened in succession. I loved it so much. And then of course the end, the hand holding, they're so cute. I love them so much. They're adorable. So yeah, That's my favorite.
Fantastic. Oh, wonderful DM, Kyle.
All right. Yes.
Yay!
Just picturing that, the hand in hand, the arsonist and the actor, it just would have been,
Oh.
it's a beautiful thing. Yes. Hi. Sir Stalwart on the internet, Sir Stalwart on Twitch. I have a Twitch channel, run D&D at least once or twice a week for the Ravnica campaign. Join the Discord if you'd like to jump in and be a player in that. And yeah, I had a fantastic, amazing, wonderful time as usual. It was especially wonderful today. You guys meshed so well. That whole ceremony. I wanted to just bust out and laugh. I didn't want to take 5 minutes out of the game to do so. It was just beautiful. Even when the rolls said it was, even the rolls say no, but your cohesion together, it says yes. It was great. I loved it. The entire dynamic, and it's just the whole thing was amazing. And chat, thank you for some sweet retweet. The guild table was wonderful today. Between the Golgari stuff, and then at the end with the Orzhov, which might or might not affect the finale next week. So yes, thank you very much to everyone out there. And Scrat, thank you again for having me aboard. This has been a tremendous honor for our journey, and I know we only got one more, but it's been great. It's been a great ride, and we're gonna finish strong.
You cannot wait. I can absolutely not wait at all. I had so many favourite moments. I thought my favourite moment was going to be like stealth hurting people with stuff, feigning illness. Then I thought it was going to be Drazan doing their big I don't feel feelings thing. Then I thought it was going to be me and Rose somehow managing to do these stealth spells so I can climb up an invisible wall. But the little handhold at the end's got to take it. The little handhold at the end. Oh my god. Like, episode 1, I was like, of this, 4-week thing, I was like, well, he's got a weakness for, a pretty face. And here we are, 3 weeks in, holding hands with a pretty face. So, yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm going to put all my links in chat. The bot is rather going to do it. It's going to start spamming you with things. It's all of our social links, all of the places you can find us online, all of the places you can go to support us, all of our information about our sponsors, and websites where you can get 10 to 15% discount using our special codes. You can find those codes below the screen. Also, there is a new thing today as well, in the Streamlabs merch is now available. You can go and grab one of our t-shirts from the Streamlabs merch. There's a new panel below, which looks like the Streamlabs thing. It says merch, probably, something like that. So check that out too, it's new. We are going to go on a raid. We are going to go and say hi to 4 at the end of our game. So thank you very much, everyone, for coming along. It's been a wonderful game. Thank you, viewers. Thank you, players. Thank you, Kyle. Wonderful. We'll keep on evoking emotions. We'll be back in an hour and a half with something. Sounds like our game plan might be changing a little bit, but we'll see what happens. We'll be back in an hour and a half with something. Keep on evoking emotions. We'll see you later on. Bye!
Oh, yeah, the raid cry.